going rock lit, I'm blowing dollar checks, I'm coming all the time, I'm scoring. Laid back compatible, switching up my audibles. Not in front of clown niggas, like it's full lateral. Some stuck with me, but the other ones left. Those was the low life, the other ones just. Long live my hood, yes I came from that place. From the old special stone, we call it double A. You might see me on the tube, you might see me on the street, but I made it in the lab, making beats. I beat the blocks, I beat the rocks, I beat the cash, I beat that ass, I beat the finish, got you lacking in the past. I did the dash, I did it by myself, I did the product, and I didn't need no help. I did the ups, I beat the downs, I beat the roads, heading to a new town. The shit got hard, I beat the odds, I beat the family, now we all apart. Now I'm in the lab, looking for the star. I'm on the grind, can't waste no time. I'm CEO, yes I'm down for mine. I beat the drums, I beat the streets, forever yours. I beat the beats, I beat the beats, I beat the beats, I beat the beats.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? You know what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode of Food for Thought. You know what I'm saying? Hold that thought. But first, let me start off by saying I want to give everything up to my high power, to whom I wish to call my God. So you should do the same thing. We need him right about now, y'all. You feel me? So in your spare time, have a personal relationship with him, her, it, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as it brings you strength, everything's okay. Positive, everything. But anyway, let's get to the show. Let me get these birthdays out the way first. Okay. First birthday recipient, what's that? What is this? Rebecca Bowie. Happy birthday to you, Queen. Marquita Tamer King, happy birthday to you. Only Nelly, happy birthday. Nikki Love, happy birthday to you, sweetheart. Fahim Amazing. Let me know if I pronounce it right, brother, or something. You know what I'm saying? You can next tune in, you know what I'm saying, as a guest. Anyway, happy birthday to you. Alter Rig Crawford, happy birthday to you. And to my one and only, my cousin Tawana Hubbard, happy birthday to you, cousin. You got my condolences of your father passing and everything. You know what I'm saying? I saw the comment and the post up there and everything and stuff like that. And I'm sorry, but I just want to let you know God is good all the time, not just some of the time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go, y'all. What's going on? Tell me what's happening. Every time I look on Facebook, I see something I don't want to see. And that's a lot of death, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of jealousy. It's a lot of envy. A lot of confrontations. And we're losing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Get this right. And put a couple of my cameras up. Today ain't nothing special, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know God is good all the time. Hey, and if y'all ain't doing nothing, y'all make sure y'all go and take a look at some of my old shows that I did, you know, and see how y'all let get see if y'all can relate to them or whatever and things like that. And I'm looking forward to y'all being the guest on Food for Thought this year too. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we're going through a lot, and man, you know, it takes us to get past it. You know what I'm saying? Working together. You feel me? So I'm gonna be looking forward to a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Participating. I'm still working on the studio. You know, I got mostly everything already. The podcast studio slash this and that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to have a big production. You know what I'm saying? Got a little stuff put together already and things like that. So all I gotta do is wait till I get the muscle. You feel me? Because I was just in a car accident not too long ago. That's why I ain't been on. My body been aching. I was feeling all right the day of the car accident and everything and shit like that. But a couple days after, that's when the shit really hit you. I see, you know, when everything settled in. But I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for all the good measurements that everybody gave me, the good thoughts, prayers, and shit like that. So I'm thankful. But I'm back. Food for thought is back as well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Feel free, you know what I'm saying, hit me. You know what I'm saying, on the messenger. If you got a topic you want to put up, you want to host a show, you know, you got something you want to talk about, some type of entertainment type of thing, some type of educational, you know what I'm saying, type of things, you get with me, be cooking or whatever and things like that. So, you know what I'm saying, this is our podcast. This is what we do, you know what I'm saying, for ourselves. You know, it's not for nobody else, and it's not for, you know what I'm saying, as far as entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't participate over here with the stars, like I said. You know what I'm saying? You know, they can be they can come up in a, how can I say? They can come up in somebody's opinion and shit like that, but we're not gonna focus on what they do. We focus on us right now. You know what I'm saying? Bringing out our inner self. You know what I'm saying? To be somewhere and shit like that. They already got their shit and shit like that. It's up to us, you know what I'm saying, to bring it out of us. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, shit supposed to come to us. We don't supposed to go shit. We chase everything. You know what I'm saying? We chase our dreams and all that. We have to do is be ourselves, believe in ourselves, and our dream will come to us. You know, uh, whatever you can imagine, whatever your passion is, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you. It's not up to nothing or nobody else. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? You got that capability to bring yourself out of what you're going through or whatever and shit like that. You know, you don't get power to the negative shit. You always get power to the positive shit. So they keep you on that positive level, you know what I'm saying? You can't let shit take you off, because if shit take you off, you know what I'm saying, you miss your blessings and shit. Negative thinking and shit, you know what I'm saying? And negative people, negative places, shit that would take you away from your blessing, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me see, can I pull a few people up here? You know what I'm saying? I want to see if my see if I'm working all right. But anyway, I am gonna put the link up in on Facebook or whatever and things like that. First, I want to see. I want to see if I can bring somebody on. Bam, 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 bam. It's a lot of people that I used to bring on. I can't bring on no more, and I'm trying to wonder why. Is it the phone that they got? Is it my new computer system or whatever it is and shit like that? I just can't get it. But what I will do is put the link up in the, and I put the link on Facebook too. So all you gotta do is go through that link, and then you can pop on stage or whatever and shit. And whatever you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, put it in the air. Let's get some feedback on it. All right, there we go on Facebook. So you can always hit that link and just pop up. You know what I'm saying? Right now, let's get on the economy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on and shit like that. And all I want y'all to do is hold on to what you have. Make the best of what you have. You know what I'm saying? Right now ain't a good time to be jagging on money just because you got a lot of it or whatever. I know taxes don't came around and shit like that, man. Put that shit in the bank. Put it towards something that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, recommended in your life or in your kids' life, your family life and shit like that, because it's gonna get hard. They're cutting off everything. You know what I'm saying? They're working with everything. So don't think that, you know what I'm saying, what you're doing to have you getting your money, that things ain't gonna change and shit like that. Time's getting hard. You know what I'm saying? And now they wanna not take out taxes, meaning that they're gonna give you everything that you work for. All the taxes that they take out, they give them to you with your paycheck and shit like that. So at the end of the year, when we usually fill out tax forms and shit like that and get a lump sum back from the taxes that we made, those taxes ain't gonna be there because on every payday that we don't got paid, they don't give our taxes back to us. To where at the end of the year, the taxes that we don't got, they didn't ever take out, and the taxes that we don't got them did or spent accomplish, you know what I'm saying, as far as when we got our money, getting it and all that type of shit, we gotta pay. So there's a lot of people that spend their money real fast and shit like that. At the end of the year, they ain't gonna have it like that just to pay the government a lump sum. You know what I'm saying? It's like we usually get the lump sum. Now the government gonna get the lump sum at the end of the year because they giving us all our money. And what that be like $2-3 every pay period or what? But in a long period of time, that shit adds up into hundreds and thousands and shit like that you gotta pay the government back in order to pay your taxes and shit. So it's kind of messed up on that. You know what I'm saying? You know, he cut out. Man, everybody who voted for Trump, I know they seeing right now. They seeing what they accomplished, but you know what I'm saying? The person got to want it for themselves and want to be better for themselves. I mean, I ain't got no problem being political, but I ain't finna, get into no whole big thing about it and shit like that, but I'm crazy, but I ain't no fool. I know when somebody telling me they're gonna do something good for me rather than somebody telling me that they don't want to see me with shit. A fool can see that. Stevie Wonder can see that. And point out the best, you know what I'm saying? The best for themselves and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. And every time I look on here, I study seeing black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? We the topic of the fucking internet. We entertainment. I don't even look at TV no more. All I gotta do is turn on the internet. I'm gonna see fights. I'm gonna see killing. I'm gonna see robbery. I'm gonna see all this type of shit. But it's very suddenly that I see some productive, like learning. You know what I'm saying? Uplifting people. You know what I'm saying? Helping people and shit like that. It's always negative. And then we gotta deal with the death with it, you know what I'm saying? And the death, that's one thing personally that, you know what I'm saying, you'll deal with for a long time in your lifespan and shit like that, of missing the person that you've been adapted to and shit like that. You know, when I get on here, I gotta say the word try to get through people because I don't get through everybody, and I never want to use the word try because I will set myself up to fail if I say the word try. Meaning that I won't give my all to what I'm doing and shit. I'm only gonna try. That means I'm only gonna give a little of my power to that shit, you know what I'm saying, to see what it is. Instead of just doing the shit, you know what I'm saying, real type shit. And like a video I put up, far as the basketball players, football players, professional athletes, professional rappers, models, etc. No matter what it is. We don't go out and try to strive for them jobs and try to look good in other people's eyes to maintain those type of jobs and shit like that. It's up to us, you know what I'm saying, to bring that type of shit to us. Because all that shit can have demand right now. And people search for certain people. That's why I say bougie people gets the most, because they the most outspoken people and shit. They say what they mean and mean what they say. You know, you got people nowadays that are hiding, but would talk behind your back or whatever and shit like that. You can tell them something about themselves, and you know what I'm saying, they won't take it upon themselves to, you know what I'm saying, to take a look at themselves and shit like that. And I mean, it takes that real certain type of person, man, to bring out the shit out of themselves to be successful and shit. That shit don't, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna, if we go for it and shit like that, you know, 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying, it's just saying what you doing, you know what I'm saying. But if you better yourself in that category, you know what I'm saying, as far as cook, you know what I'm saying, I ain't been telling them I'm a good cook. I'm gonna let them tell me I'm a good cook. You feel me? They gonna tell me that back coming back to me because I perfected in what I did. I perfect what I do. Just like a football player, I'm gonna try to score more touchdowns as I can. You feel me? And every college or every professional team gonna be looking for me, out scouting, sending scouts out to look for me. Just like if I got talent, if I'm a motherfucking rapper, I'm gonna sit and write all the time. I'm gonna upgrade my skills, enhance them in such a way to my style is like nobody and shit. And I can do each other style. And that brings people to you. Want to sign you to a label and shit. But you gotta be good. You gotta believe in yourself. That shit gotta come out of you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the shit that we wanna be, you know what I'm saying? It's already all in us already. For real, it's in us. We shouldn't even have to, you know what I'm saying, strive to do nothing when it's already up in us. All we gotta do is perfect our shit. Advertise yourself. When you go to job, you sell yourself. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty qualified people for the job and shit. But the job get us to compete with ourselves and shit. You know, there's a difference between those who do and those who, you know what I'm saying, I guess, how can I say, read up on it. Put it like this. A drug counselor has to be really educated in that field in order to save someone else. To me, I think they gotta have been went through the symptoms, through all the nose running, through all the belly aches, through all the diarrhea and pains and shit like that. You know, reading out a book of me becoming a drug counselor and shit, I'm really not gonna know the effects that these people having. What's really making them tick as far as doing drugs or what they going through and shit like that. Cause I'm just reading in the book. But if I had been experienced, just like there's a lot of people in the field right now that's been experienced that don't went through that, that don't came out of that, went around it, went through it, went up under it, but don't got past and don't have a chance to share with other people and shit like that. They been through the motherfucking stomach aches. They been through the runny noses and not being able to sleep or eating shit because they need that shit up in them. You know what I'm saying? It's about experience and shit like that. We are experienced people. We don't went through ups, downs, ins, out, all that shit. Everybody on earth ain't been through shit that we've been through. Having experimented on shit that we don't experiment on and things like that. We a different walk of people. All we gotta do is just believe in ourselves and we conquer anything. We the first ones here. That been hid from us for a long time. We kings and queens. You know what I'm saying? Our people. And we not even noticing. You know what? I'll be looking at a lot of Discovery Channel and shit, and you know I look at the space and shit like that because I do believe there's another life form. You know what I'm saying? God created everything, insects and shit that I ain't even ever seen before, so I know it's another living being somewhere around us. If they visiting or what and shit like that. But anyway, I was looking at a show and the astronaut told me that, you know what I'm saying, he actually, goddamn it, communicated with an alien and shit like that. And he said the alien told him something that, you know what I'm saying, he was like, by us being human, we really don't know what we can do. And then he said an alien told him that. You know what I'm saying? You never could know what you do, man. They finding new shit every day on Earth. Tunnels, shit up under the water and shit. Shit over there in Iceland and shit that don't been here in decades, man. You gotta believe it's a power greater than yourself. You know what I'm saying? We never know how that shit got built and all this type of shit. Everybody got some type of gift. How they build the pyramids in Egypt or whatever. It was something bigger. Each boulder weighs so many tons and shit. How can them people build something that tall with something so heavy without professional tools that they got today to lift that shit? Without the ruler to measure that shit precisely. To build shit on the inside to make water flow through that mother and come out and lift shit and open doors and all that type of shit. There's gotta be something bigger than ourselves. And it's right inside of us. You know what I'm saying? After all, it was made in the form of our Heavenly Father. Not the flesh and shit like that, but the thought process, knowing right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? Our wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no animal. We ain't just gonna go out there and be savage and shit like that, kill to be killed and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Never thinking about tomorrow. We get the chance to think about what we do. You know what I'm saying? And what we gonna do before we do it. And we don't do that. All the shit that people glorifying right now is crazy. And it's hard to have friends today. You feel me? Because who can you trust? With the internet and shit like that. With the thought process of people going on today. How could you trust a person and shit and you don't know their alternative, what their motives be and shit like that? Especially if they not doing shit. If they don't got nothing to take up that little time that they be wasting by not doing shit, it's a problem because your mind is always thinking 24/7. If your mind thinking 24/7 and you ain't doing shit half of 24/7, what would you be thinking about? What would you be doing? In that time, you could be working, stacking money, putting it over to the side, getting the things you like or whatever and shit like that. But the more we wait and shit, the more we don't have shit. The more we suffer, the more we get thirsty. The more we get savage to where we'll backdoor our brothers and sisters, maybe our mothers and fathers and shit like that. Because we didn't got shit to do. That's why we be in everybody's business. Because we ain't got shit to think about. We don't think about ourselves being in a better place or nothing like that. We think about what so-and-so got and what we don't want them to have and shit like that because we ain't gonna never have it. We ain't get off our ass to do it. It's all about self-preservation, man. This shit has been written ever since we were kids and shit to believe in self. You know what I'm saying? You can be whatever you want to be. Just put your mind to it, you can do it. All that little shit means something. Because today people don't know where they want to go. They follow on other people. They want to do what other people do. You only can go so far with those people though. Before those people cut you off. Because people get tired of people tagging along and they ain't doing shit and they ain't benefiting and they not learning from them. When you got an open-minded person that want to learn, but you doing the same shit, but a different day. It's the same shit. And how much fun could the motherfucker have? How can we glorify negative shit to each other and shit like that? Like everybody want to be a rapper drilling, killing, girls stripping, back paging and all that type of shit. Suddenly that shit is old and it's gonna play out some type of way. If it ain't physically, it's gonna be mentally. If it ain't gonna be mentally, it's gonna be forcibly and lead to something else. What the teachers, lawyers, doctors, and all the fire departments and shit, and what all those wannabe kids at? That wanna benefit society and make shit better around them as far as their family and shit. We don't have shit to go out all the time to come home and be miserable because we wake up with nothing. We had a good time last night, but that ain't no good fucking memory because we do this shit every day. It's nothing new. So those best friends that don't got shit to do every day but to kick it and woo, what's their objective in life? You know what I'm saying? To say fuck the world, to live off you, to what? And if in the cut, trying to cut Social Security, you know they gonna try to cut, you know what I'm saying, general system. You know they gonna want people to work for their little money and shit like that. They don't cut out all the programs, babysitting checks, you know what I'm saying, the homelessness, free clothing, helping with your bills and all that type of stuff, all those little programs that we look up to and shit like that, that we, you know what I'm saying, that helps us out, that we never took advantage of. We ain't gonna have them no more. It's really gonna be family orientated. Family ain't gonna be family no more. Blood is just blood. That just means we some kin to each other. But if you ain't doing shit and don't want to do shit, how can you expect a person to help you if they don't see you trying to do something for yourself? Just like borrowing money and shit. Ain't nobody gonna give you no money unless they see you trying. You can go to a motherfucking 10 and 20 motherfucking job places and fill out 10, 20 applications. And you can go to your people and be like, I need this, you know what I'm saying? Can I? And they won't have no problem giving it to you because they know you make an attempt to do something, even though if you're not getting hired and shit like that. They would give it to you. Especially if you got a job, then you got no problem getting to you. But ain't nobody gonna keep giving you nothing for nothing. We gotta make a way ourselves. We gotta stick together, man. We gotta stop hurting each other, first of all. Because it's getting to that time to where we're gonna need each other. You know what I'm talking about? Really, we're gonna need each other. Because racism does exist in the United States. People see but don't see. Some hear but don't hear. That's because those asleep people right there. I think they'll get mad at a person like me because I be labeled as a woke person. Because I know right from wrong. And I know when I'm being treated bad and shit like that. I know when I'm not living right. I know when something is wrong with me to go to the doctor and all that type of shit. And not just to overlook it and suppress it and shit. To help somebody when they fall and shit. To protect somebody when they getting hurt or whatever and shit like that. And not to overlook shit. To put shit in its place, in its proper place. If a motherfucker wrong, he wrong. Not caring how friendly, how close of a friend he is to me, or whatever. What's right is right and what's wrong is not. And motherfuckers get passed over stupid shit. On the real. And we those type of people, man. We pray for motherfuckers going to court that do bad and shit. And look down on the motherfuckers that's trying to do good, saying, oh, they think they better than me. Or whatever and shit like that. That shit need to stop. Shit is getting hard out here. And we need to come together, man. Don't nobody own no streets. Don't nobody own no individual person. People dying over sex and all this type of shit. Relationships. Why? When it's just a feeling. And then it's over with. When it comes to two people, they supposed to be working together towards a common goal. You know what I'm saying? of preparing and leaving shit for their family, like family wealth or something like that. Making sure their family ain't struggling and their family ain't gotta ask nobody for shit. We worry about who a motherfucker sleeping with, how much they got, what they got in their house, how they dress their kids, and all this type of shit. The wrong shit. And then our backyard be dirty as hell. Our kitchen be dirty, dishes in the motherfucker and everything. But we got the nerve to talk about somebody else. The family values ain't there. That's why we losing kids. There's no village, it's a war zone. Starting from the kids on up to the family members, the elder family members don't have, goddamn it, oh my God, a history of confrontations and shit where they can't get along with other family members, friends that they don't grew up with and shit. Holding long-term resentments and shit for what? We die of natural causes and shit. We don't need shit to help that, to enhance that, to where a person got to leave before they time. We the problem solver. But what we gonna do? Wait till it's too late, till a meteor hit this motherfucker, until we get our what y'all want, 40 acres in a mule. Man, be smart, plan for it or whatever and shit like that, and quit complaining about it, and quit expecting the motherfucker to give you something. Quit waiting on a person to give you something. If a person is giving you something, you don't stop right there where you can just sit down and wait on that every single motherfucking month and shit like that with a time period. That's just like somebody giving you something when they want to give it to you. You feel me? I'm the type of person that's used to having it all the time. Even though those people giving me some shit, I'ma still have a second plan against something else. And maybe a third plan. So I can be ahead of things and shit like that. Not just be content with where I'm at and shit like that. Hey, we in this vessel for a reason. Work that motherfucker the way you can. One leg, one arm, one eye, whatever. Get your proper chop up out of what you got. Then stop waiting on the motherfucker to feed you like you a pet or something like that. Stop being housed by other people. And trying to take over the motherfucker when you really don't got no say so. You know, cleaning up and all that shit only go so far when you sleeping on the motherfucking couch. Really. When everybody energetic to go out, party, dance, lift motherfucking big ass half a gallon bottles and shit like that, there can be something to be done. If a motherfucker can tell you how to do your shit better than you, something need to be done. We need to stay off each other and get on ourselves, man. That would bring the best out in us. That's what draw people and what CEOs, managers, supervisors to you. Because they want what you got. You got a special gift that they need to get you on their squad so you can better their company or whatever it is. I don't give up. How many applications you don't fill out? Tell me that ain't no job. But you gotta remember your ass ain't finished school either. You ain't got no type of placement shit going on. It ain't no job for the ones that ain't got no schooling. But it's a job out there for you, doing something. Even if you do odd jobs. You know what I'm saying? Anything is progress. It's progress. Anything you do. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm only saying it because I believe in my people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's more that I need to know from my people and shit like that. You know, I got one or two people I Man, well, I know a lot of people and shit like that, but you know, very sudden people are us that's building, creating, you know what I'm saying? Saving lives, making shit happen for families and things like that. That outweigh all the good. That outweigh all the party and shit out there. Because all that party shit is just instant gratification. That shit that you want to do for you. That's some shit that makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? That's patting you on your own back and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You do something right, you're doing something for others and shit like that. Little do you know it or not. When we pay bills and shit like that, we buy shit, we help other people too. And so many kids dying today, you know what I'm saying, getting shot. You looking at the tabloids, getting shot with their parents and shit because their parents on the street. Females out there wilder than the guys. They doing more killing than the guys and shit, instigating shit, all type of shit. And you know what? It's just us. You look on the internet, scroll down the internet, you're gonna see naked asses, you know what I'm saying, black people. You're gonna see fights, black people. You're gonna see people, you know what I'm saying, glorifying alcohol, black people. And everything that the black people doing, the other people are getting paid for. Oh, you just acting a fool, you know what I'm saying? This is a big circus, you know what I'm talking about? It's just one thing, we ain't got fucking paint on our face. We look ignorant to the fact. On the real. We make ourselves look bad. Because we grew up out of wrong shit. And that's why we don't have anything now. Family wealth or nothing. Matter of fact, our family is dying. Our family are dying every day. You know, we got so many people involved more with the devil than the Heavenly Father. The thought process is off. Like I said, you got females in relationship with females now. You got males in relationship with males. You got adults trying to be kids. And you got kids trying to be adults. I mean, shit just going backwards. Don't nobody want to pay their way. All the motherfucking kids nowadays think they owe something and shit by just being born and shit like that. So expecting everything they see and see their friends with and the shit they see on the internet, they supposed to have. And the parents supposed to provide it for them. With them not even going through no process of learning and shit like that. Be a rapper and all that type of shit, you gotta read the dictionary. You gotta read. You gotta write. You can tell the ones that want that as a career. Because a lot of people don't like to read and write. So if you're gonna be the rapper, be the best damn rapper you can. It's all about self-preservation. I told you only the bougie people gonna get it. Because those are the ones that's most outspoken. That's gonna put shit in its place and tell you how they feel. Other people hide shit and tell others behind your back. Criticize and shit like that. You're gonna be real about a topic situation or whatever it is. That's being yourself. And that way you can get the root of the problem out the way and shit instead of sugarcoating shit to everybody, letting them know it's gonna be okay and all right and shit like that when it's really not gonna be. Self-preservation, man. It's about love yourself before you love anything or anyone. You gotta do better, man. On the real. You gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? Get thumbs up to the people out there that's making a difference and shit. You know, there's very few of us do that. Me, I don't sugarcoat nothing like that. On bullshit, not even face to face. You know, I see people with good measurements. You know, which is not the messenger, it's the message. But coming from where we coming from, you gotta give 100% to whatever the fuck you're doing. It can't be 50 over here, 50 over there. You can't say shit good and then disrespect a person and belittle a person at the same time. Talk about somebody and shit or what they ain't got and all that type of shit. And on the other hand, you be good telling people what they need to do and the right type of shit. You got those type of people out there that contradict shit that's on both sides. Any way the wind blows is cool with them. They ain't got the answer for shit. It takes them to go to it in order for them to listen to it. And the shit ain't hard, and all you gotta do is just do the right thing. Do the right thing. That shit ain't hard. That's smart. Like I say, this podcast is about us and about nothing tabloids or nothing like that. It's about us making a stand in our life, getting the bug, getting ahead in our life. And this podcast right here is where it's supposed to be. This is where we supposed to come together and share our thoughts and shit like that. They hiring over here and shit. We ain't asking you to take them people to the job site. Tell them it's hiring though. You know, we have had motherfucking employment from our friends and family and shit because we don't want them working around us. But next thing you know, another motherfucker, prejudice guy, serial killer, anything, come and fill out an application and get that job and shit when it could have been to benefit you and your peoples. Next thing you know, shit, y'all might go have, you know what I'm saying, on some type of business or something like that when you bring them in. Or maybe you get a promotion and shit and benefits you some type of way. You know, what goes around comes around. Really, it does. No bullshit. Goes around, comes around. What's going on now for you? How you feel? You all right? All the time, all the time. Yeah, I've been going through that little pain and shit. My shoulder's still messed up. I gotta go through some therapy and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? This man, everything okay. About to go buy me a truck. So my energy build up a little bit. But I've been looking. Yeah. You know, give me another truck cause I'm investing in me and shit. Investing in me and my job. You know, I can get a slick car too. I'm gonna get a truck and I'm gonna give me some little slick to drive. Well shit, the truck come first and shit. I need to invest in me. You know what I'm talking about? The job want me, goddamn it, with the truck and shit like that. They need me, so I gotta better myself. Make sure the truck working right, make sure I'm healthy and shit like that. It's about me. You feel me? I don't got to be. You know what I'm saying? The employment and whatever and shit like that. I gotta better myself. Make sure I'm all right. Make sure I can make it to work every day. Yo, I see you. What's
Yeah,
going on there for you? How you
I'm
feel?
good.
You all
Just
right?
getting out after this AA meeting.
Oh yeah, you still attending meetings, huh?
Yeah, to read
That's
my
that's
Bible.
that's
And like
good.
you say, people be stuck, leave them alone. Stop running to the phone.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel me? Yeah, it's about to go down now, cause you know what I'm saying. They taking all this shit away. Looking at the news the other day, they was they banning Department of Education. What they trying to ban it? They want the government to be in charge of our schools or something like that. What they trying to say? They don't want
I don't
nobody to
know.
learn and shit like that. What's going on? It's just a lot that they doing right now. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking up shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't fire the people that's preparing the taxes and shit. They don't fire people from the Pentagon. They don't fire terrorists on the phones and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Me myself, I'm gonna let you know. I might be going vegan. I might start eating meat all alone.
Stop eating.
Stop eating meat because you know why? If you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? We being fed anything right now. You know what I'm saying? Not only just mentally, you know what I'm saying, but physically and shit like that. I was looking at an ad on the internet where they said McDonald's served 6.4 million burgers a day. McDonald's serves 6.4 million burgers a day. And I'm wondering, like, where's all these fucking cows coming from? Where's these cows at? If they doing a 6.4 million burgers a day at McDonald's, where's all these cows at? Not to mention the chicken nuggets, what, 5 point something? You know what I'm saying? And they told me that, you know what I'm saying, that's, you know, they put only a little percentage of it being real and shit like that. But, you know what I'm saying, the quarter pounder is supposed to be real burgers, you know what I'm talking about? They don't be putting real burgers. But anyway, all the shit that they preparing right now and shit got some type of preservative or added, they added something to it, you know what I'm saying? The animals
Yeah.
getting sick. Now you got the bird flu coming back out. And now the cows and shit come, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of shit going on to where, you know what I'm saying, I just want to probably just leave meat alone because everything ain't gonna be real. Everything gonna be processed. You know what I'm
Process, right?
saying? And you know what I'm saying? Our people, you know what I'm saying, by us having, you know, what we have in us, the melanin and everything, you know what I'm talking about? I knew coming from where we came from, you know what I'm saying? We only supposed to eat vegetables and shit. Shit that's digestible and shit like that. You know, we weren't really made to eat beef and shit because it takes a long time to digest in our bodies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we just
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
healthy shit like fruit and shit. It's just like the gorilla eating bananas and shit, don't eat meat and all that type of stuff. The elephant, how big they is and shit like that. Big boned animals that eats plants and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, but that's where I'm at with it. I know you out and about and shit like that. Go and give me a verse before, you know what I'm saying, you get to your business, man. Give us a little
I
love, man.
appreciate
For
it.
thought.
Yeah, love, man. I shouldn't have a verse like that. I understand. I'm just learning to choose. Shit, I can't be myself a lot. I have to learn from my defects and people who really want to put into me. I can't keep going to people who want to pull out my anger and make me feel like I'm a hurting person. That's not me. Or
Right.
talk about the family or talk about what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? If it's positive, why bother? Stop messing with something God got for you. You can't
Right.
keep, you know what I'm saying, sticking your head into other people's language and stuff. You have to pay attention to what is from them. You know what I'm saying? Open your hand. How you gonna receive something that somebody acting so selfish? Head balled up or want to cover some over me. But yeah, I miss you, man. I'm good. I'm just doing what I gotta do. Trying to touch people who need to be touched.
Yeah, all the time. To each one, teach one. Hey, nephew, you don't know how to drive, Joe?
Yeah, I know how to drive.
I always be saying you on a bike or something like that. Well, I was just asking you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on it now.
You been a lot of
But the
places
driving
and shit.
tip, my money, yeah, that's what my money took. You know what I'm saying? I gotta learn how to know how to spend my money right. I can get a
Yeah.
car. It's like
Uh-huh.
if the tickets keep coming through and my name gets screwed up, I'm put my hand out and drinking again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I understand, Mike. Look, I'm on God's side. I'm on borrowed time.
all the
I ain't gonna even
time.
stuck to you. I, I'm my own man. Shit. That's what I'm learning. Can't keep looking up to,
You gotta be.
man.
There's a lot going on. I just want you to be careful out there, man. You know, cause I look and see what's going on every day when I get on there, and I see a lot of promoting fights and shit like that. You know, when I look, I see a whole lot of fights and shit, a whole lot of killing and shit like that. But you very suddenly see people that's online trying to uplift people and things like that. So you know, I wanna choose that way. You know, if I can uplift somebody, tell them something good, give them a way out of a
Oh, for sure.
situation and shit like that. That's what
I'd
I
be on
want to do.
TikTok reading the Bible.
Yeah,
I go live. It's
I
just
mean, you pray for a
one
couple.
thing about me, I can't keep trying to do it for money. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then spending on bullshit. I'm fooling myself. I ain't fooling you. You helping yourself. I'm helping you.
Right. Basic
I
instructions before
understand.
leaving Earth. Yeah. Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's what I'm on and shit like that, man. I'm the help. You feel me? If I can tell you something good, I'm gonna tell it to you, but I ain't finna sugarcoat shit. If you wrong, I'm gonna let you know you wrong. You know what I'm saying? I expect it to come right back to me. If I'm wrong, man, don't sugarcoat and tell me it's alright and shit like that, cause I might do it again. I might say it again and shit, thinking that it's okay when it's not, and it might be detrimental to my health the next time that I do it. I want a motherfucker to tell me the right shit to do.
I know
I
that's
really
right.
don't
Yeah,
have.
yeah. A lot of people don't want to hear you. That's why I'm a nigga like, I'm not going to tell you. My actions go show. My actions not showing, best believe it. My blessings gonna show it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Tony. He coming around, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about who said this. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep people in the darkness and watching people. I ain't on this shit. Them days over.
Yeah, we don't want to see each other do good. That's crazy, right?
Yep. You
They
know
say
where I'm at. We hit the
they
same
say
point.
one might them say we promote each other just to bring each other down and shit. You know what I'm saying? And once a motherfucker get up there and shit, you don't want to have shit to do, and you don't think he better than
Our
you and
own
shit. But
people.
when the motherfucker ain't got nothing and going through it and getting high, drinking his life away, if motherfucker your best friend, they love you then, goddamn it. Ooh. Soon as you're working out, get your face complexion back, get your weight back, get a nice job, house, car, and shit like that, they can't stand you. That's crazy, right? That's backwards.
Very.
And we do some backwards shit. We pray for people that's going to court.
Yeah.
Straight up. But that's how we is and shit. If I kill somebody and shit like that, and just if I kill somebody, just saying, and then I'm asking somebody to pray for me, I'm gonna go to court and shit like that. What's that?
What you
Pray for
mean?
my
What's
son, cause
that?
my
You know
son
what that
going to court,
is?
y'all. He knocked the old lady down and snatched her purse. My son going to court. Y'all pray for him, okay? Man, he doing wrong. What we praying for? Pray for a motherfucker that's trying to get up out of the gutter. That's
Yeah,
trying
don't
to
pray
make
for their
something for
character
themselves. That's
defects.
getting out. You know what I'm about? Pray for the right shit.
Yeah, for sure.
People pray for money when they got two hands and two legs and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think get it, man. Shit is easy. All we do is give it breath, and there it is, just like God. Let there be light. Let there be light in your life. It's all about the individual. We go after shit and shit like that and get discouraged because we can't get it when we never built ourselves up to handle it.
For sure.
Motherfuckers want to ride my motorcycle and never rode a motorcycle before.
Yeah.
I look good on motherfuckers because I know I learned how to ride it and shit like that, but you think you're going to have the same effect that it's easy and shit because I can do it. No. It was planning, goddammit, for me to learn how to ride a motorcycle and all this type of shit. Shit, I saw somebody look good on it, goddammit. Shit, that didn't mean I want to get on it right now. No, I gotta learn how to ride this motherfucker before I kill myself. The fundamentals of the shit. and we do shit and want shit that we don't even really need to really can even handle. And
For
we don't
sure.
and we look past the right shit. Like raising our family, taking our kids to school, getting a job, saving for a house, making sure everybody all right.
Yeah.
Us as black people, we look for the bad shit in people. What they do now. Why you do it. Who told you to do it? You know what I'm saying? It's just like money. Me asking you for some money, you asking me what you gonna do with it when I give it to you. What you want it for? You feel me? When I ask
Hell
man,
yeah.
you just give it to me. You all right though?
Oh yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I'm good. I'm sure getting over doing things I some regret doing because it's like I see stuff go. I see it before it even happens. So I'm learning. I can't keep acting like it's okay to do dirt and it's not gonna be on me. I ain't that stupid thing. Nobody's not perfect.
Uh-huh.
My ego is in. My ego
Yeah.
is frustrated, thinking that I can control myself, control the yeah, my mental problem. Shit, other people, I'm not alone. Yeah, I'm learning the lesson.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I'm good.
You gotta learn them lessons cause you know what I'm saying, we ain't getting no younger now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit going on too.
Yeah, I'm getting to
So,
the
you know what I'm
40s.
saying? We gotta maintain and make sure that everything's all right in our household and shit like that because these days going fast and shit. And they going so fast, you can turn around, look around, and you end up with shit.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
on the real. Hey sis, I had put the link up there. This how he got on. I don't know what's going on with the
Tell
Stephanie.
them
I
they
don't know
gotta go
what's
to
going
your
on with
page and get the link.
huh?
Yes, but I went to your page and get the link
Oh, you went
because
to my
I got your
page?
notification and I just
Yeah.
clicked it. And,
I also had put it up on Facebook too, and that's the link. Cause I
yeah,
don't know why they
tell
not
them,
letting me. Yeah, I don't know why they
tell,
not letting me
tell,
invite people. I can
tell
invite
them,
certain people, but I can't invite everybody.
yeah, they gotta click the link and click the video camera so they can talk and see you. Just let them know
Huh?
that.
What you say?
I said they have to click the video that the video thing and the speaker
Oh, okay.
on the app. Yeah,
Man, it
I'm
look like
good,
it's
man.
nice in Chicago.
Oh, it's 60. Yes, it's
Hey
60.
man, what's up? Hey, what's up, Joe? You usually have your hair cut, man. What's up with your hair?
I gotta go get it. Shit, I've been going to these meetings.
Hey, you right. You right, sis. Time ain't waiting on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I've been just trying to say, man, it's getting hard. If you're gonna benefit, benefit from, man, I'm telling you some good shit on the real. We gotta do better. We got to do better. I know it's tax time right now. Everybody watch your backs, have your head on the swivel and shit because there's a lot of people out there hurting. There's a lot of people ain't got no jobs. So you basically can't come in the hood, goddamn it, and stun like you really want to because goddamn it, there's gonna be some people without it and shit gonna be trying to get it about your ass some type of way. You feel me? So you gotta
Yeah,
watch your surroundings and everything about these taxes being out, motherfuckers getting robbed and stuff like that. People with them taxes, hold on to that little money, man. I'm telling you, hold on to that little money. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think that.
used to be infatuated with a whole lot of shit, staying out late, drinking, smoking, you know what I'm saying, getting money and all that type of shit, spending money and shit like that. But you know, I'm totally opposite right now. You know what I'm saying? And feel better the way that I'm going at it right now because you know what I'm saying, I'm not wanting for nothing. I don't have to ask no motherfucker for shit. And if I want something, I can go
Got
buy
that
it.
right.
You feel me? And I ain't gotta worry
So
about no backtaxes, nothing like that. If an emergency come up, you know what I'm talking about, with one of my family members or anything, I can handle it or whatever and shit. You know, we put ourselves in predicaments to where we need help and shit like that, and we going with that cycle of staying around each other and shit because we gonna need them in the future and shit. And that's why we be all up on each other and family be around each other all the motherfucking time because they need a motherfucking kickstand. They be handicapped. They can't get out on their own. You gotta venture out on your own. You gotta put shit in your court. You know, you can't put shit in everybody's court because everybody ain't gonna be no team player with you and shit when the shit really come down. You gotta put shit in your own court. You gotta separate yourself. You gotta go through that shit by yourself to learn how to get up out of shit when it comes to you, or before it even come to you to eliminate it out you for even making it to you. We hold on to shit and we stay around people for a handicap so we can go borrow sugar, borrow a cigarette and shit like that. Ride down the street around the corner and get somebody to watch our kids and all this type of shit. While we do unnecessary shit that ain't gonna better our that ain't gonna better our life, or we just gonna do shit and expect for a person to do that shit again when we not taking advantage of that situation of somebody watching our kid to do something better, like go get a job or whatever and shit like that, to put some real business type of shit in order. We go party with other people and shit and expect that person to watch them every time we want to go out and shit like that. And never have shit for ourselves, man. We put ourselves in those predicaments and shit. That's why I have to move around and shit. If I gotta be by myself, man, I'm gonna learn by myself. You know what I'm saying? Cause ain't nobody. It's getting to a
that's
point
where I'm at.
to where back then you used to ask people to teach you and show you and shit, take you up under their wing and shit, and motherfucker turn you around and shit, and won't do it and shit. You know what I'm talking about for you, and don't show you the light, don't show you how to get the job, or help you or whatever and
They don't
shit.
want
Now you
it.
got people that don't do shit for you. Period. Won't even do nothing for you. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
That's
don't.
why, man, God bless the child who got his or her own. You feel me? Cause it's gonna get hard out here. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. You know what I'm saying? We don't
Yeah,
went
I'm
through
scared of
motherfucking,
it.
man, we was born into negativity and going through recessions and all that, trying to feed our family and shit like that. This shit should be nothing for us, but we should be able to get ahead, man. We can't sit and be comfortable with where we at and shit like that and letting these months go on. Just like I say, the people that's getting shit, general system, social security or whatever and shit, man, have a second plan that you're doing too, man. That little money ain't gonna do shit but pay for your bills. That shit ain't gonna do nothing but pay for your bill. Soon as you get it, it's gone. And then you gotta wait a whole nother motherfucking month to get paid and shit, like you waiting on somebody to be table feed, like you waiting on somebody to table feed you and shit like that. So you tend to wait and be in other people's business and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? That shit ain't cool. Cause you'll never have shit in the long run. And like I said, we ain't getting no younger. You know what I'm
No,
saying? When the motherfucker 21 years old, they grown to a lot of people and shit like that. Some people got the compassion where they raise people and they'll take care of them until they motherfucking elderly years and shit. They'll have them staying in their house. But nowadays, man, people want they want their family. And they want shit right in their life, man. And other people be prolonging what they doing and shit and be motherfucking man, it's just be a havoc on them and shit. It be weight on them and shit, weight on their shoulders and shit. And when a person like us, you do shit for us one time, we figure you got to do it for us all the time. And if you don't do it all the time and stay consistent in what you're doing, we get mad at you and shit. You feel me? And it don't supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? That's spoiling the motherfucker. That's enabling the motherfucker not to do nothing at all. On the real.
yeah, I know what you're saying.
So 5 years
But
down
that's
the line,
dangerous.
you're gonna, man, 5 years down the line, you're gonna see more shit taking place. You're gonna see more homeless people. You're gonna see more of us dying. kids uneducated and shit like that. And that's why we gotta change that cycle, man. We gotta start from the young kids right now. You know, we some kids we can't rescue. You know, some gotta die in order for some to live. You feel me? Some of them
We
gotta
was
be
talking about
a
that today.
example. You know what I'm saying? People set examples every day. I don't know why people ain't learning. I see the kids downtown again beating up people now. Downtown beating up people. What? What's so cool about all this shit? Beating up people and all this. The shit is fucked up, man. It's messed up. The trends are messed up with us. We ain't got shit. We ain't got no property. We don't have jobs. We ain't got no self-respect. We can't stand each other and shit like that. Man, what? Man, I
That's
proclaim to be different, man. That's why I be by myself. Because I don't need to be validated. Only by myself. You feel me? On the real.
yeah, yeah.
Every time I look on Facebook, I see us making a fool of ourselves. Motherfuckers stripping and shit like that. Motherfuckers drilling and shit like that. Motherfuckers cracking jokes on each other, doing silly shit. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody doing nothing productive that's gonna really bring them no motherfucking money. They rely off of Facebook to pay
I
them and
do
shit like
Uber.
that. They try to do shit. They try to do shit that they see other people do when they not cut out for that shit. Do something different, man. If you ain't brought that shit to you right now, man, it ain't gonna come to you. You don't stop chasing shit and be yourself and bring out your inner self and be good. That's all, man. That's all you gotta do. Practice on your gift and draw the people to you. That will get the recognition. When you draw people to you, they want to listen to you and shit like that. Shit we strive for, but when you striving for something, you gotta perfect that shit first, man. Just like I was telling you, the scouts come out and pick the football players because a motherfucker playing and running good and shit like that, or hitting the ball good, boxing real good. They don't just pick a motherfucker because he want to be a boxer, because he want to be a rapper, because he want to be a football player. I want to be a lot of shit, but I ain't got experience in all that shit. I haven't took time and motherfucking perfected that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Even if I perfected it and shit like that, that's to myself. I gotta let another motherfucker see me like that and bring them to me. Cause I can't just go and say, man, I'm a good ass barber. Can I work here? No. Motherfucker wanna see my work. And if I ain't got shit to offer, man, it ain't shit there. Where you at on the bus?
Yeah, man. I'm on my way home.
Go ahead and make it home then and hit me up, all right? Yeah, man, you need a haircut, man.
I'm gonna get that, man.
I was just finna say, I gotta send one of my barbers over there.
I actually got clippers. I can cut it myself.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, but I've been cutting my hair, but no, it's gonna get cut. Trust me. I'm on it. I just don't
Nice.
rush it. Every time I rush something, it's like I have to
Nice,
fight.
sis. It
I have
feels
to
like we living in
fight.
our last day. You see what she put up there? It feels like we living in our last days. Man, it does.
I
It
can't see
does.
that.
You know what I'm saying? And we're not making no better because we not learning shit. We
But
don't
all
been
right,
here
then.
all this
I'm
time
a,
and we ain't got nothing,
I'm
man.
gonna put a verse up there because I got about 15 minutes battery,
Okay,
and
go ahead and
I'm
do that
walking
and
home.
then I'll holler at you in a minute, all right?
I love. I'm gonna get my hair cut.
All right, look. That's all right. I was gonna pay for that shit anyway. Pay for him to get the cut. He usually keep his hair nice and shit, but I know people going through things right now and shit like that. And you know, man, like I say, everybody needs somebody some point in time in their life, man. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what goes around really comes around. We only think about that shit in a bad term and shit. Think about it in a good term. When you do something good, it's gonna return back to you and shit. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Let me be your Bible. You feel me? I know right from wrong. You should know right from wrong to do the right thing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like people go to AA class, just like uh my nephew and shit like that. That's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? That's enhancing him, you know what I'm saying, to follow where he trying to go. He giving it thought and he acting on it and shit like that. And the other person probably want to sit home and look at TV all day, don't want to move, don't want to get off the couch and shit like that. That's self-preservation right there. That's initiative, you know what I'm saying? Doing shit and not waiting on nobody to tell you to do some shit. Like take out the garbage when you tell your kid, take out the garbage when he know to do that shit because he do it every day. But he don't be want to do it, he forgets it and shit like that. You know, we got to be relaxed in what we do and shit. Just like relaxing your head to straighten shit out, you got to put relaxing in your life to straighten your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, shit is unmanageable to where we can't get through shit that we trying to do and shit. We can't comb through shit that we trying to do because we holding up a plate with too much on it. We got to make sure we put room for ourselves in the shit that we do on a daily basis because if we not all right, ain't nothing around us going to be all right. You got to know that. And you got to know you got to pay where you stay everywhere. Like I say, we ain't getting no younger people. Shit getting hot. You know what I'm saying? They cutting shit every day, people. Every day. They cutting shit from the elderly. They cutting shit from our veterans. They cutting shit from the kids. They cutting stuff from the people that got handicaps. Special people. It's all about the person who has something. The rich people. We built all this shit. The middle. We built all this shit with jobs and all this type of shit. Construction. Programs for our families and shit like that. Middle class. Now we going out the back door because we just partying. Motherfuckers step away for a minute, then we back to partying. Just like Moses went to talk to God. When he left, everybody started partying. They started proclaiming a false God and shit. Everybody put their jewelry together and made a bull. And they started worshiping the bull, a gold bull with jewelry and all that type of stuff that they made. Instead of believing the shit that they don't went through. Far as being alive, the ocean being parted, raining, all type of shit that they don't see with their own eyes, but still choose to do something different. That show you that some see but don't see, and some hear but don't hear. People hear what they want to hear. You're right, sis. Ain't shit free. Ain't nothing free. Right now, I'm looking for a house to rent, and they are asking for $2,000 or more just for rent. And not only that, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at right now. But not only that, they look towards credit. It ain't about how much you got no more, really. It's about credit. That's what I'm trying to bring out big card, Bitcoins, the credit card. Everybody trying to eliminate money and shit, eliminate pennies and all that type of shit. It's already at a pace where people been waiting every month for years for one check. And once you get that check, all the bills that you don't accumulated in that month don't swallow that whole check. Plus, interest don't got on it and shit and push you back in the seat as far as old and them. So that shows you every time you get your check from now on, you're going to have to sacrifice your whole check and still going to be owed the money because you never caught up from the last time. And we never did nothing extra. Just because a motherfucker go to work and all that type of shit don't mean nothing. You still got to hustle if you black. Yeah, I got a 9 to 5 or whatever. I still got to get off that 9 to 5 and I still got to hustle. I still got to look for opportunities. I still got to figure out something, you know what I'm saying, to fall back on just in case I do lose my job or whatever and shit like that. We got to plan properly, man. We got to stop going out with the pit pressure and want to party cause what's called going to party and shit like that. And we going out of our means to spend the money that we supposed to pay bills with, go out and kick it and shit like that and deal with that later. Why we can't deal with the shit that happens every day later? Like we party every day. Why you can't party some other time, but today we're gonna take care of business. All the time. Good credit is what you're supposed to have. And that's what I'm striving for right now today. That's the only thing I'm lacking right now is buying a house. You know what I'm saying? And credit depends on all that right now. And it's gonna be harder because, you know what I'm saying, coming out the end, they're not gonna give that 25,000, you know what I'm saying, to help you get a house and shit. Trump don't took all that away. You don't put tariffs on Canada to where wood is up 250% almost and shit like that. And it's gonna take a whole lot of money to build a house, you know what I'm saying? And the people that build a house is gonna go up on their money because they're paying more for the wood, the steel, metal, iron, whatever, and shit like that, man. So in the future, it's gonna be hard if these people stay in the system and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna open good credit to big money. From big money to good credit and shit like that. Either one of those and shit. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. And you gotta spend money in order to get credit, you know. It ain't even just spending money, it's just paying your bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? And back then, I don't did a lot where I don't fucked up cards, credit cards and shit like that, and didn't pay them off and all that type of shit. Went to jail and all that type of shit. Got cars and motherfucking what? I think one time one of the cars got repoed or whatever and shit. You know, and it fucks your credit up nowadays to you can't even get a basic apartment without good credit, like one bedroom and shit. They want to see your credit in a nice place or whatever and shit. So it's gonna be real hard out here. You know what I'm saying? And people want to trust you in their place and shit like that. Sometimes they want double security or something, move in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make it hard for you. That's why, you know what I'm saying, like I say, man, proper planning prevents poor performance. You know? And that's a long-term goal for me to get my own place. And that's gonna be me cinch. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I want, all that big shit, you know what I'm saying? Can come later and shit like that. The travel and shit. People don't have to see me in the foreign land or something like that just taking pictures and shit. If I go, it's gonna be for a reason. I'm gonna get something out of it. I'm gonna learn from it. It's gonna be something that I'm gonna learn. You know, special monument or whatever and shit. And just not to say that I just been there. To eat just to go there. Spending a lot of money just go look off somebody's balcony into the water and shit like that. Or whatever and shit. You gotta make shit special, man. You just not just being there. It's gotta be a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Not just so your friends can see you on motherfucking Facebook or whatever and shit. You don't spend all that money, but during the trip, you stayed on the phone with the person around the corner that you see every day through your whole fucking trip and shit like that. Learning what's going on in the hood and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Never leaving your room and shit. Never seeing monuments that you don't read about in a book and something like that and shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. It's what you expect. But I had asked my nephew to put up a little passage for me and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and present that little passage and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Today is Sunday and let's be, you know what I'm saying, joyful for waking up today and for our high power. So I'm gonna put this up there. It say, continue steadfastly in power in prayer, being watchful in it with thanksgiving. At the same time, pray also for us that God may open to us a door for the word to declare a mystery of Christ, on account of which I am in prison, that I might make it clear which is how I ought to speak. Man, you are how you act. You are what you say. You are how you live. You are how you present yourself, how you dress and shit like that. You are that person. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we do is a history come around it. If you a thief, we know you're a thief. Everybody know you're a thief. When you come around and show your face, we already know. Oh, here come what you call a phone off the hook. Close y'all motherfucking pockets, hide y'all shit and shit like that. Oh, he a thief. Oh, we see such and such. He a leech. He gonna ask you for every motherfucking thing you got. If you got 2-piece chicken, he want one of them. He a leech. He start shit. She start fights. She drumming shit. You label everything you do. You labeled about whatever you do. People label you. Good people get labeled as being good people, doing good things, reaching out to the neighborhood, to the public, helping your community. That's what you want to be remembered for. You know, those are shit you want to be remembered for. Or being truthful, where a person can ask you a question and get the truth about you. For being dependable, you know what I'm saying, as you can. And we get to a point to where we try not to depend on nobody to do nothing for us. You got the person that depend on the person to take them to work every day, to get up. And he's been doing this for what, 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? Riding to work with this person and shit. Co-riding, what they call it, carpooling. You've been carpooling with this person for 2 years and you never saved $1 a day, got them to get your own car. You conditioned yourself into waiting on this person to go to work every day and for you to be picked up and shit like that, and never thought that you had to get a bus card, motherfucking bike, another car and shit, cause one day you was gonna have to go through it yourself. But you depended on that person and expect that person to do that for you. What if that person change their mind? I ain't taking you today. You gonna get mad. Cause that person been doing it, which they not obligated to do that. You've been around with this person for 2 years. You could put $2 aside and bought a car within 2 years and been on your own shit. You focus your life around that person and shit. What if that person don't want to go to work today? Then you don't go to work today? You don't let nobody stop your shit. You're going to fill out an application, but you need somebody to ride with you. Why? So they can get the job before your ass? We need help in everything we do. We got to get up out of our shell, man. We got to stop expecting shit, man, from people that we ain't earned, that we ain't paid for, that we never implemented, like gave first. We selfish, and we don't want other people to have shit that we don't got. We don't want people to have shit that we got. Because we want to be the only one with it. You hear me? People are like that, man. My circle is getting smaller every day because my trust level, man. I got trust issues because I don't know the people that I grew up with no more. Well, some of them, most of them. And I know that people out here hurting people right now. Every time I look on Facebook, they doing that. Every time I'm just tired of seeing this shit, yo. Ain't no progression on here, man. This ain't even our fucking website. There's nobody black on this website. They put us on punishment. They lock us up online, just like they do in real life. Incarcerate us and shit. Our freedom of speech of what we do. But everything we do is being glorified, like the broken families, the killing, the mugging and shit is being glorified on the street. People laying in the street dead and shit like that. Most podcasters go to the motherfucking to the devil to get the information and interview the devil. They want to go to the motherfucking streets and shit where they holding up guns and shit. Our kids 15, 16 with guns and shit. Selling drugs, blunts in their mouth. With a stack of motherfucking money like this where they don't know what to do with it and don't know what to invest in. Wind up dying. Not even seeing the last dollar that they made and shit. Just like some of the rappers. The ones that bring promoted to, you know what I'm saying, bring bullshit into our neighborhood to glorify big chains, big rims, naked females, calling them out their names, guns, and all that type of shit, and talk about what they got and what you don't got. That's all rap do. Motherfucker get up there and talk about what you got and what they got and what you don't got. That's all they do, brag on what they do and shit. You very suddenly see a rapper or somebody putting money up into a motherfucking homeless shelter. A motherfucking soup kitchen. Building a halfway house. Giving away shit to people in need and shit like that. We get money just to talk down to our own people to show that we made it and shit. The instant gratification. And so we say the wrong thing to the other people, they take all that shit away from us just like that and put us in jail. And it takes our brothers and sisters to lift us up. Free him. Wear t-shirts. And woo. And to come to figure out, we ain't never really even did shit for nobody. But told them to slap the grandmother, stab the daddy, shoot the brother, and all this type of shit, and rape. You know what I'm saying? And we glorify that shit. We look on the computer, we like seeing dead people on the streets. We like seeing fights and shooting and shit like that, but we want to go see our sick relative that's in the hospital finna depart and shit because we don't want to see him like that. But we can walk down the street and look at a pile of shit and be all right with it. That's crazy. That's instant gratification. That's for you. Never thinking about the person that's sick, that they need to see, they need the strength, they need the help, they need the support. But you don't want to see them like that. So you got to flip the switch sometimes. You put yourself in that bed and see if you want somebody to give you strength, to come see you, let them know that you love them and they love you and all this type of shit to make you strong to where you can get up out that fucking bed and walk out the door with them because you're feeling better, because you love. And you got strength. People give up when people don't come and see them and shit like that because they think that ain't nobody there for them. Don't nobody care for them. They all alone. Why am I here? Mama not on nothing. I'm not on nothing with them. Because I can't see myself on a corner begging with no cup. I can't see myself sleeping under no motherfucking cardboard box every day out in the cold, rain, sleep, or snow and shit. When I got the ability to think and I got the limbs to work, man, it's uncivilized. It's uncivilized. Build up your credit, people. It's good to have good credit. I'm striving for good credit so I can buy my house on the real, you know, and generate some family wealth, generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only person that feel that way. It's a lot of people that don't give up, that don't gave up already because they don't got shit and think that it's over with and that they can't get it. No, I'm here to tell you wrong. There's still some room for advancement. You still can get it. It ain't never too late. You can change today, but it's on you. Ain't shit gonna be all right if you're not all right. On the real. We gotta come together and put together some programs because Trump taking a whole lot of programs away, like babysitting and all. Man, put your 360, get your computer, make a contract situation up to where you can babysit some kids while some people go to work. I don't give no fuck if you got a job threading needles, man. A little hot dog stand with a shopping cart or whatever, as long as you eating that shit up, and people, man, do what you do, because we gotta crawl before we walk, man. People just don't start off, goddamn it, winning like that and shit like that. They put that work in and shit like that. You know, proper planning, right? It is what it is. And you know what I'm saying? Today is a bittersweet day for me because my mother-in-law passed. Today a birthday, bro. And I just want to give thanks. This lady called me every day. My wife's mother called me more than my mom, boy, every morning. She's older than my mom, too. So, you know, elder people, man, they need to be cherished. I miss the hell out of my mom and shit like that. And I always had doubts about the shit that she do and everything. Like her friends, you know, get hot days and shit. You know, man, love your mama, do the right thing, stay in school. Ooh. I didn't want to hear that shit. Cause you had and all this type of shit, and it never came to me back then that when shit happens, man, it usually don't be the messenger, man. You gotta get the message, the shit that's coming out of their mouth and shit. That's different from the way a person look or how they dress and shit like that. There's some different shit come out of there. You can't look at the person outside and expect to know what they thinking about on the inside. Just because a person a crackhead or whatever, a drunk or whatever, and tell you some good shit like they'll go the same route that they went through and all this other type shit and be a good person and shit like that. Don't be little one to look down on them and shit like that because they smelly, bummy, or whatever and shit and woo and ain't doing what they supposed to do and shit. It's the message, goddamn it, they get out from them people and shit. They didn't make it, probably didn't make it, or what. They still got a chance, but they probably gave up or whatever and shit like that. But shit, they spitting out, man, energy when they tell you to do the right thing and shit like that. We usually look at the person and don't listen to them and shit. We tell by their outside and shit, their appearance and shit, that we want to listen to them and not how they act and shit like that. But we never get the message of what they trying to say. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. We going backwards in what we do, y'all. Right now, shit. If I was the president, we'd start over in every fucking thing we do. I'd take the kids back to jump rope, marbles, hopscotch, and all this other shit. Strike them out, softball, and all this other type of shit. School kid, what you want to be when you grow up? Lawyers, teachers, doctors, firemen, and all this other type of shit. And we got the programs to where we teach our kids and shit how to motherfucker fill out applications, how to fill out money orders, how to pay your rent and shit, the light, the gas, and all that type of shit the kids don't know how to do right now that we ain't teaching them. So the generational type of shit far as us passing houses down, houses don't went into foreclosure and things like that don't got taken because the kids don't know how to manage their money and shit like that. Or just plain out gave up and just balled every fucking day. You gotta think about shit like that, y'all. It probably don't be in our mind right now, but we gotta think about shit like that. What's going on? I see you made it home.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. You're right, man. Don't put people down or gauge your pocket. Got that right.
Yeah, man. And like you said, man, I got a lot out of what you said, man. Like I was telling the people, you are how you live. And that's the way life is. Negativity belongs with negativity. Growth goes with growth. You feel me? If you hang around people that's growing and having shit and smiling all the time and having money all the time, you're going to be one of those people. If you hanging with people that always behind their bills down, arguing, going through drama, fighting and killing and all that type of shit, you're going to be one of those people. Plain and simple. You drink, you're gonna hang around drunks. You snort, you're gonna hang around tubers. You smoke, you're gonna hang around smokers. That shit don't get mixed up like that.
No, it does.
Birds of a feather flock together. You gotta choose where you wanna be at because shit finna get hard. And I'm gonna let you know about me being a positive person. If a motherfucker negative, man, it's gonna be hard to get something up out of me because I know they ain't gonna mean good. And I know what I'm gonna give is gonna be a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because I could be sacrificing something else to do something good for somebody, or for myself, or for my kids, or something like that, or getting it to somebody that's just gonna fuck it off.
I learned that
lesson. It should just be cut straight off, man.
I learned
We
that
two people on two different pages and shit, man. We don't go together, man. We like motherfucking jelly and mustard. We don't go together like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. We on different pages, yo. I can never bring a person to my house because I had trust issues with that person. I gotta trust you, man. You gotta show me that you own something, that you know what I'm saying. You got shit planned in your day. Your whole day is planned for you. You got shit to do and shit. If you ain't got shit to do all day, you planning on something else. And if you're around me all the time, you watching what the fuck I do.
Basically, yeah.
You're not doing nothing for yourself, so you're not gonna get nowhere. The only way you're gonna get somewhere is off of me. If I give it to you or if you taking it. It's hard to trust people, family, and all that type of shit. Today, people say what they mean. And it's up to you to believe them and shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm having enough. Got them to just live. You know what I'm saying? We getting older, man. Shit. When you get older, you like a car and shit. You know, when you first get that motherfucker, it's riding good, clean, fresh, and all that. You know what I'm saying? You get the proper maintenance and all that type of shit, but still, shit get old. If you're going through that other, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle and shit. I don't been stabbed. I don't been shot. Then it ran over. Dropped on my head, fought, and all that good shit, y'all. That's good shit to them people over there. I got medals on me that I'm gonna have on me for the rest of my life. And motherfucking, I got a fucking train track that go from my chest down to my motherfucking midsection and shit like that, that show that I've been cut open and all this type of shit. Style wound, bullet wounds and shit. I don't fuck nobody up.
Yeah.
Blending in with the peer pressure, showing out for the people, doing shit, trying to get noticed, and validating myself with other people and shit. Lucky I got up out of that quicker. That would have prolonged what I'm trying to do right now. I would be in the same place, probably on the corner with a cup begging for money or something like that because I don't fucked up my body to a certain extent to where I can't even work. Or sitting waiting on a once a month check and shit like that. And once I get the check and pay my bills, I got like $10 to $15 left for a whole fucking month.
Oh, wow.
So I'm constantly looking at everybody else around everybody else, seeing what they got, getting mad at what they got because I don't got it, figuring out a way to get it. And these the only motherfuckers that I hang around and know and shit and don't think I'm going to come up off their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Staying with people sleeping on their couch. Cleaning up only goes so far. When you clean up a person being content with you, like that's a cleanly person and shit. But you can't do that and expect to live a whole lifetime with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? People get conditioned to that type of shit to where you be ready for their ass to leave. You be ready for their ass to leave because you don't met somebody and shit like that and finna get married. Them motherfuckers ain't going nowhere now. I've been here all this motherfucking time. I ain't paid rent all this time. I ain't bought food all this time. They don't condition it to that woo. That if you give them some, they gonna figure you gotta give it to them all the time. I lent you money last week and the week before that. I don't have it this week. Even though they see the money in your fucking hand, that's for the bills. Oh, you got it. You got it. You gave it to me, woo, and they figure, and if you don't give it to them, then you wrong, cause they don't condition that shit in their head, and they got
That's
a
what
borrowing problem. You know what I'm saying? They figure every time you, man, I gave it back to you last week, so I should be able to get. No, you paid it back to me because I loaned it to you. This ain't no every week type of shit.
yeah. Hey,
They'll get mad at you.
that's
You
their
know, you
fault.
can't do that, man. We can't just sugarcoat shit to ourselves, to our type of people. We got to get it to them in the raw. You feel me?
Then you know they
Cause we
get
used to
mad and
having
want
shit in the raw, man. We don't went through a lot of shit, man. Like I say, we were
to.
born in depression and going through a concession or whatever, recession or whatever and shit like that. It's been hard on us through all our life. So we should want something that's better, that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, better our life and shit like that, and not go through the shit that we went through growing up. We don't want our kids to go through the shit. But then again, we let our kids stay out of school. We let our kids drink, smoke, and all that shit. Some shit they don't learn from outside or whatever, and never took time to teach them and shit. That if something happens to me, this is what you do. You take over from right here, and you do this, and you know what I'm saying? And so
I
on
got
and so on.
I got somebody like that too. Like they know when to bury them, take over. Like you
We
said,
got
I
people
hang
that
around them
glorify,
type of people.
yeah. We got people that glorify stupid shit out here. We've been playing games too damn much, man. Jokes fucking over with, man. Educate somebody, help somebody do something, man. Cause we going down the drain as black people, man. On the real. We built this motherfucker and we talk about them other people coming in our neighborhoods, grabbing houses and jobs and shit, and the shit that we didn't want. The shit that we never went out to get. But
Tell
now we concerned cause somebody else don't get it. So we want them to go, you know what I'm talking about? It's self-preservation, man. Only the strong survive. On the real. Motherfucker can always pass the buck and talk about somebody else doing something that they ain't doing and shit like that.
yeah,
Anything is out.
you have a problem if you correct them
Your
to do something right.
motherfucker come on, food for thought, and have an opinion and put something together, man. Get a whole bunch of people together on here, man. Put $1. Like somebody said, put $1, $5 every week into a little pot. A few people and shit. Do that shit for a month, a year, or whatever, and shit like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
come up with something. I come from a couple of crews to where we supposed to have fucking industries right now. You know,
Wow.
we probably didn't have a proper name as, you know what I'm saying, St. Ives or whatever and shit. You know, St. Ives is a liquor, you know what I'm saying? Is a liquor name and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? We gotta focus on professional shit, you know what I'm about? Just like everybody, we don't have it, everybody in our crew. You know what I'm saying? We got good cooks up in the crew. You got mechanics up in the crew. You got DJs. You got you got teachers, man, you got athletic
Same.
people, you got some of everything. And if all of us as a whole put that shit together and put it up under one roof and work together and shit on helping people individually, something big can come up out of that. A big contract can come up out of that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Ben did that a long time ago. But 30 plus some members every year put up 50 plus dollars to have something special for our community and for our slain people that don't pass in the past. Something that a person came up with and it's still going. You still got my bro doing things every week. I gotta give a shout out to Brian Pullum, yeah. Pops, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Morals and values. Bringing people together. Uniting people. Doing real family type shit. Staying out the way. We all fed them people, man. He bought rib, he cooked, and not all that type of shit. He's still doing it today. Still bringing people together, man. And when we come together, we have drama, we fight, argue, drink, do dumb shit. Never got in the hole and say, okay, we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna get 10, we're gonna get 2 basketball rims, right?
Right.
Just for the neighborhood. We're gonna grab all the kids from goddamn it, what they started 6 to 9 or something like that.
8. Yeah.
And all the big brothers that's located, you know what I'm saying, that's with us, we're gonna grab 5 kids apiece. We're gonna sponsor these kids. Now, not forgetting we got barbers in our crew. We got people who fix food in our crew. We got people who do clothing in our crew. I do clothing. I can make uniforms and shit. Jerseys or whatever and shit like that. You just get 5 members and shit. 5 kids to you know what I'm saying, to teach and to mentor to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take time out with it. You get 5. You get 5. You get 5. We got these 2 rims right here. Not only that we, you know what I'm saying, we teaching the kids about athletic and, you know what I'm saying, having a healthy body and to eat proper and shit like that, but you get to spend time with them and tell them other little shit about what they want to be, the way to go in life, how to stay out of trouble and what to look for as far as trouble and what not and shit like that. You teach them the fundamentals of life and shit, of being a winner, of being a loser. It's like these 2 teams playing each other, these little kids and shit. One of them team yours, one team mine. We playing for a big day, pizza for the winner. For the winning team going out to eat pizza at Pizza Hut. Meantime, me and you betting on side bets and shit. We probably bet grown-up bets and shit, real money and whatever. We letting these kids play, man. We coaching these kids to do the right thing. You get a team to win, you congratulate them, let them know they won the pizza. But you also gotta let the losing team come with them. It's a learning process to let them know that you still can win by losing. Cause you can come back and you can fight another day. This shows you, cause it's gonna be pizza next week. After this pizza party this week, you go get on your ass and be the best basketball player that you can ever meet, so your team can win next week. You know what I'm saying? You let them know that it's a tomorrow. That a motherfucker ain't got to get into no fight and go home and get a gun and then end somebody's life and then end their own life, where they can fight again the next day, competitive. You know what I'm saying? Give them something to think about and shit like that. To shake hands and shit like that. Because if somebody win and somebody lose, somebody won't give them their all. And we got to train each other to give our all and not just try to do some shit. Because when we try, we set ourselves up to fail because we have it in our mind that we're really not going to give it our all because we just going to try it. We just going to try it. And when the motherfucker lose and shit like that, what you going to say? I tried. No, we doing this shit. Like Nike, like the Nike gym shoes that motherfucker stand in line to get, just do it. Rain, sleep, or snow, just do it. This shit ain't hard. It's a simple process. Life is a simple process. We just complicated people. We want to do what we want to do instead of do what we got to do. We want everything to go our way. If it ain't our way, it's the highway. Fuck. But we never had that. Yeah. You know, we look down on others when we get shit. And it shouldn't be like that. But he taking a lot from us now for you and stuff like that. I don't know what he talking about doing. He want to bring the Bible back in the classroom, what kids learning at and stuff like that. They were talking about cutting out education. How are kids supposed to learn and shit like that? That show you the mind is a terrible thing to waste. They want you to learn.
Yes, it is.
They want you to learn to work. Put it like that. They want your ass to work and not learn to say anything and have no doubts and know when you're wrong or whatever and shit like that. No say so, no what's up ever. They don't want you to be smart about shit. They just want you to do the damn job.
For sure.
Yeah. That's the people, rich people, you know what I'm saying? We built all this shit, cleaned up,
Yeah, you
babysitted,
can
all that type of shit through years and years and years. And
obey
right
all
now,
that good
and
stuff.
right now, they gotta change some shit because you know what I'm talking about. We the minority, as they say, and they the majority because they got the money and stuff like that. But no, it's not like that. It's backwards. We really the majority, and they the minority because really everybody's some kin to everybody. Puerto Rican, Mexicans, blacks, Cubans, and Haitians, and all that type of shit. All them people is one people. When we got
Yeah.
here, they separated us and put us in those little groups. Oh, we gonna put him a Cuban. Oh, we gonna make him a Mexican. We gonna do it. We got the same motherfucking blood and melanin in our blood, and there's another race that don't. And I can prove it to you when the sun come out, because the sun makes everything grow, flowers.
There you
You know what
go.
I'm saying? All that give us heat. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. Give us energy from power, solar systems, solar shit that bring electricity and all this other shit. We love that shit. But the other people can't stand in the sun. They get the peeling, spots, cancer. The only thing on earth that the sun doesn't appreciate.
What?
The only thing on earth that can't grow from the sun, but only can die from the sun. The most powerful thing in the universe. Without it, nobody would be here. Simple.
Well, they don't think it's simple when it comes down to
We kings and
obeying
queens.
God.
Right now, Putin got a gold temple that he got that was made, man, AD back then in the day sometime. When you open up the temple doors, guess who up in there?
Trump.
Guess who in there? Black Jesus
I,
on the cross.
I used to at the temple.
Yeah.
But
Elon Musk let you know we were the first ones here. You going
yeah,
to pyramids right now that don't build long time ago. And there's pictures of black people up there. Pharaohs, queens, kings. Straight up.
yeah,
They know what they were doing when they built the Bible. Because
I
God
swear.
said, because everything was in darkness. If you can listen, if you can understand. And then God said, let there be light. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
We were here, man.
Yeah, we've been here.
And right now, you know what I'm saying? We lost. We came here, we speaking somebody else's language. What was our language that we spoke? How we communicate with each other? You see, we cold on the words and shit. We hear ebonics, goddamn it. We can, you dig, you know what I'm saying? We slang. We got motherfucking how can we say? We got how can I put this? Dialogue. We got a certain type of lingo, dialogue about ourselves and shit. We slick with it. We slick with the words. We slick in shit that we do. A slick person will get a gullible person all the time. Just imagine us as a car builder. Imagine us as an architect, a scientist.
Yeah.
You got people over in Africa that don't outdid Elon. They built a car that you don't even have to charge up, that you don't have to put gas or none of that.
Wow.
And you don't like it. I'm looking at, man, African smart, bro. That computer shit. It's that gift that a person has. You never know that you got that gift until you coincide with yourself and shit. You got people building shit in their mind, but never had a chance to, you know what I'm saying, show the world and shit like that.
I know people like that. Yeah.
Inventions and shit like that. And we not paying it no man because we not into ourselves. We into other people and what the fuck they doing, what they got going on and shit like that. My buddy cook, and he a really good ass cook, and now he decided to get money off of it. So I'm finna start cooking. Why would I do that? Why would I step on his toes and learn some shit that he doing? Cause he getting money, and I think I need to get money too.
I hate people do that shit.
I got another buddy doing clothing, so I'm finna do clothing and shit. I'm finna bump heads with him. What the fuck? Why we do shit like that? Why do we do things like that?
Sure.
And then we're in competition with our motherfucking best friend. And that turns to rivalry and shit like that. Now we don't like each other and shit like that. If a person doing something, if you ain't gonna get with that person and be with that person, don't even go into that. Now let's y'all together and shit.
Better tell
She
it.
do hair in her kitchen. Her friend been over there, goddamn it, for years while she doing hair and shit like that. And start to see her bringing in a nice little amount of money now and shit like that while she just sitting there. So now she finna start doing hair. Maybe even taking some of her customers that she's sitting with every day while she doing hair and shit like that. So she do a curl better than her and shit like that. You know, we step on each other's toes like that and shit. Like I was saying, we need somebody to go get a job with us and shit. We ain't going to get that job unless somebody ride the bus with it, because we got to ride 2-3 buses. I ain't finna ride by myself. But as soon as you go there with the other person to get a job, they fill the application out, you fill the application out, they get hired and you don't. Then you mad at them. Fuck, I ran and they got the job before me. Ooh. Shit need to be corrected, man. On the real, we need to come together. We need to show love to one another, man. We need to embrace each other. We need to, man, support each other on whatever we doing and shit like that.
You got to.
I ain't gonna even lie. We come from the gutter and shit. And I'm quite sure, man, motherfuckers don't saw people doing shit like collecting cans and metal and all that shit. And I bet those same people don't did it before they sell and shit. Cause times don't get hard to where you really don't want to hurt a motherfucker and take nothing. But you ain't got no problem getting a little bit of apple grease and shit like that, working for what you know what I'm saying, what you want and shit like that. Yeah, motherfuckers gonna come from hard time, but how long you gonna stay doing hard time? You feel me? Some guys start investing in themselves, man, on the real. Because that's what bring out the real person. That's what get you noticed and shit like that when you perfect whatever you're doing. If it's ironing clothes and shit, motherfucker can get a job right now. It ain't too many cleaners out there. I've been on total person. Motherfucker can get their little ironing equipment, goddammit, set their computer up, put the names of people who like their clothes being ironed and shit, get in touch with them and let them know, goddammit, I'll charge you this much just to iron this and that and have it ready for you that week or some shit. And that'll turn into a big ass business. You know, people, you know, girls like chitlins. Motherfuckers out selling snowballs, selling hot dogs and all that. I told somebody back then in the day, goddammit, man, sell a couple chitlins, goddammit. A couple chitlins, you know how much chitlins cost for the motherfucking thing? A couple chitlins, I know that motherfucker, a little couple chitlins at least cost $5 or $10 with a pack of hot sauce. And you'll have a long ass line. It's the imagination, man. It's just about thinking about shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
definitely
got
will.
Uber out here. Ain't no more cabs. You got the Uber. You wait for the Uber rides and shit like that.
Uber
But
Eats.
you know, some kids got them that gotta go to school and shit like that, where they don't stay in the same district as the bus coming to pick them up and all that type of shit. You can carpool kids every morning, be they motherfucking bus driver to school and get paid, get a contract with some families that's working or whatever. Any little thing, man. We used to shine shoes when we little. We used to walk downtown from the project. We made our own shoe shine boxes. We stood up at the gas station for a little while, pumped a little gas. But when we got that little money and shit like that, we went to the motherfucking to the store and bought us shoe polishes. Cause you know what I'm saying, everybody, you know, we brag about our shoe boxes and shit like that too, our shoe shine boxes. To with all kind of colors and shit like that. We got up in there like black, brown, neutral, and all that. How rags here, we used to, you know what I'm saying, contests on who popped the best rag, you know what I'm saying, who got them put the motherfucking best spit shine, you know what I'm saying, on the shoe and all that type of shit. And we went now got them on our shoe shine boxes. We had straight for downtown because we knew everybody downtown had dress shoes on. Everybody was going to work down there and shit like that. So we went to a popular area like Rush Street, you feel me? Where everybody's showing off and shit. That's where clubs and shit at, where people dress up and shit like that at. So we went to stationary on the corner with our shoe shine box, sitting on our shoe shine shirt, advertising ourselves, selling ourselves, shoe shine shirt. I bet I could hit your shoe. Even gave out free shoe shines once upon a time. Oh, I see you got it. Let me put it up here. Ain't ask for no money. Motherfucker, shoe shine like a motherfucker. There you go, sir. You don't fuck them up. You don't enhance their personality. Oh, here you go, shorty. Oh, I never, you know, you never did even ask for nothing, but you made a person presentable. You made a person, you brought the person above a level that they own and shit. Just like when we talk to a person and you see a person in front of the store and they actually got 15 cents and shit like that and shit like that. I usually tell them, man, damn, Joe, change your perspective on things. You know what I'm saying? Let a person know we having a nice day. What about the sports and shit? You know what I'm saying? You look good. Nice eye, nice hair and shit like that. You greet a person before you beg a person and shit.
Yeah,
You get a
too.
person to that point of wanting to give you something and shit. You just don't turn a person off as soon as you say something and shit like that. You try to turn them on and shit. Let them know that, you know what I'm saying, you're one of those type of people. You one of them type of people. That, you know what I'm saying, that people love to hang around people like that. On the real. And that's where it all come in, and that's when you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. As far as getting a job or something special that you've been trying to get for a long time. That's been hard for you and shit like that. It's easy to turn a person off from you by the way you carry yourself. Your
Like that.
disposition. Yeah, your disposition. You'll turn a person off. Because you never know what a person had for you.
I ain't
On the
talking about
real.
language. Yep.
I have something for you right now. You can fuck up the conversation and say something out the ordinary, and I'll be like, I ain't getting this nigga shit in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It's how we perceive things and shit. And it's all about us. You know what I'm talking about? As far as God, you know what I'm saying? I let them go ahead and live with the God, but I already know God is within inside of me. You know what I'm talking about? I am God. I'm leg, I'm head. I am here. He works through me, just like he worked through other people. Other people wouldn't be noticed if it weren't from the people that God works through. People that need help. Those are people that put themselves in your shoes and feel sorry and see that you need help and help you out with shit and shit like that. People pray to God and shit big and asking for this and asking for that. And praying every time they get in the bad moment and shit. And that's the only time that they say God is when they need him and shit like that. But never wake up and say, you know what I'm saying, God is good and shit and give him the praises. Instead of giving him the praises, you pray all the time for shit when it's not going right in our life. And that's what we want to think about. Hey, baby, I was just talking about you. I love you. Happy birthday to you. And I'm sorry about Pops. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? God is good all the time, not some of the time. And sometimes He take people, good people from us to show us the way.
For
That
sure.
good person we have thoughts about and we think about all the time that do good, that say good shit and shit like that, it puts them in our way. He takes them for a reason. They show you the way. He took my mama, Mom, we need help down here. Show us the way. You know what I'm saying? He take people for his angel to save other people. That's why in life, sometimes it takes drastic things to happen in a person's lifetime in order for them to change. And they could be losing somebody that you care about real tough. This feels like you sawing off your arm and then you're going to be losing something for the rest of your life. And you got to know how to deal with this shit. You got to know how to hold a football, basketball, whatever and shit like that with one hand. You got to know how to ride a bike with one hand and all this type of shit. You're going to have to make it. Because life goes on and shit going to have to turn. And that's just letting you know that it's a piece of you missing and it's something that you got to deal with in life and shit like that. Because we didn't take them for no reason. We took them people because it needed to be some prevention on this page right here. You know, we're supposed to live healthy in our life out and we're supposed to bury our parents. Our parents don't supposed to bury us. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's why I have to get right, man. To get right. Because that's what the world consists of right now. Right and wrong. You already know what's on the wrong side. And that's the wrong shit happening.
Yeah, that
The
right.
shit that you ain't been, man, the shit that you ain't been accomplishing. Because you've been hanging around negativity. It's activities. You go off frequencies and shit like that. It's a negative frequency over there. Once you get a hold of that frequency, you're going through drama. You're going through brokenness. You're going through hunger. You're going through fights. You might even end your life. But what happens when you hang around positive shit?
Positive stuff
People that's
happens.
getting money. People just buying shit. People just laughing. People getting invited to shit and getting shit free. Don't you want to be with that? That's always,
Yeah,
it's a mind substance, man. You put yourself where you want to be. If you want to drink, it's a drinking crowd over there. If you want to smoke, go to the back. They smoking outside. If you want to eat, go in the kitchen. That's where everybody eat at. You feel me? All that shit ain't in one bunch. You can't do all that shit at the same time. You can't motherfucking have a job 9 to 5 and then at nighttime once you get off, you go into the streets to drill and kill. That shit don't work.
never.
It don't work. 50-50 don't work. It takes 100% of a person to put they all into one thing and stop trying to do both. You know
For
what
sure.
I'm saying? Because those positive people end up dying over there. Because they got best friends and people they grew up with that's cool with them and shit like that. And they want to go out that night and shit and kick it and shit like that and wind up getting killed with a motherfucking job paying $20 an hour, big ass house, car and shit like that. But you chose to put yourself on another frequency, negative one that you know that's going to come drama. Some
Yeah.
motherfucker talking about you. Some motherfucker want to fight you. Some motherfucker stealing from you or something like that. And you want to put yourself on that frequency. Instead of putting yourself on a frequency where you receiving and getting blessings, stop it. Just like you saying, a mother of your friend, you getting high with them, smoking, drinking, going through drama shit, miserable and all that type of shit and love you. That same motherfucker when you get positive, motherfucker with a job, house, car and shit like that, that same motherfucker ain't gonna like you. Cause you're doing better than them. But as long as you right there, accepting the bad shit, you all right, you cool and all that type of shit. Because they in that hole with you. But when you ready to climb up out that hole and start having shit and shit like that, they're gonna look at you different. Think that you're trying to be better than them. And be praying for your downfall. Sometimes make your downfall. You feel me?
For
You
sure.
gotta know. You gotta know. Real shit. Every day, all day, cuz. You feel me? God bless a child who got his or her own.
Yeah, it
To where
said them
you
both.
ain't gotta worry about asking people for shit, and you ain't gotta get mad when they don't give you shit like we do. Don't nobody owe you shit, cause you ain't got up off the couch, went out and filled out an application, ain't helped nobody with no groceries, ain't cleaned up and ain't shit, but you expected me to give you that because I only did it for you a couple of times. No, shit don't go like that. Shit ain't cinched right here. Man, we gotta, if you don't work, you don't eat, man. If you don't work, you
Period.
don't eat. I don't get no fuck what happened to my body. I'm hurting right now. Been in an accident and everything. You think I'm gonna miss work? Man, I go in that motherfucker in the wheelchair, lifting shit. You crazy? Man, cause I know goddamn when I stop, everything gonna stop. It's me going up an escalator. The escalator coming down though. I'm trying to run up this motherfucker to make it to the top. So I can go where I'm going. But this motherfucker coming down so fast, I gotta run. If I stop running, well, I'm end up back at the fucking bottom. If I give up, I'm not giving up. I'm making it to the top of where I gotta go. So that's how
Already.
life is, an escalator coming down. And you gotta climb your way to the top. You gotta keep going. And if you stop and fuck around and try to worry about what somebody else doing, that motherfucker gonna bring you all the way back down to their level. You'll be right there with
For sure.
them. On the real.
The truth.
You crazy, but I ain't no fool. No, I was gonna stay off of Facebook because every time I get on here, I see somebody dying. It's just promoting the wrong shit. It don't be nobody but my people, man. Black people. Scroll down and see what. Tell me what you see. Motherfuckers talking about each other. Motherfuckers fighting. Naked girls on there and all that type of shit. All type. Come on, man.
Oh, it'd
What
be able
morals
to
and
like
values
that.
they got? And all of them want to be the same thing. All of them in line. What you gonna be a stripper? 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 Boys, what you gonna be a rapper? What you gonna be a rapper? What you gonna be a rapper? Rapper? What the fuck?
Everybody on be right.
Everybody wanna be the same thing.
That's what I've been saying. I don't want to be. I want to be different, unique. I want to
Now
be
these
me.
people come over here and got them to get the jobs and shit. Then we compare. Ain't no motherfucking jobs around here. Stop it. Ain't no job. Cause you didn't apply to your motherfucking self. That's why.
For sure.
Ain't no generational wealth and ain't nothing. We gotta go to the suburbs to get our jobs. Some of us gotta go to the suburbs to go shopping and shit because we don't tow up our neighborhoods, broken the stores and shit.
Wow.
So our elder people gotta go far and get their medication and shit like that. Motherfuckers done broken bones. All type of shit. Now our kids downtown beating up people for no motherfucking reason.
I know,
So
right?
they ain't planning on working down there if they going down there to cause havoc. They ain't planning on getting no job down there.
It's our people's at that.
They going down there to fuck up. Snatch some purses and shit that lose value as soon as you leave out the door and shit. All this material shit out here like TV, motherfucking leather shoes. That shit play out, man. After a certain time, man. You here for not even ever, but you here for a long time, man. You should want that for yourself. You can get that shit every time it come out upgraded. That damn it. Instead of putting yourself in a predicament. I want to start playing videos on here too, but you know what I'm saying? I just want to get some shouts out to old school. I just want to play old school videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what I was brought up on, old school music and shit like that. You know, the music today is too violent. You know what I'm saying? Mother's trying to slap grandmothers, shoot brothers, and kick sisters and shit like that. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to listen to some shit that's gonna get me out of the situation I'm in. If I'm heartbroken, if I ain't got no drive to cheer me up, to bring love and all that other type of shit to me. Not that shit that's gonna destroy me and cause me to self-destruct on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit. You know? that's the difference between, you know what I'm saying, the music today and the music back then and shit like that. There's a difference right now today between rap and hip hop and shit. Hip hop was for the, you know what I'm saying, it's for the culture and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How we didn't get a chance to vote and shit, to go in some places and shit. You know what I'm saying? How we being held back and shit like that. Rap is about some more volatile type killing savage ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be brainwashed with that type of shit because that's what happened, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Get paid, goddamn it. As you can look at most of the rappers that don't got rich up off this shit, they ain't never had time to spend their money. They always died in the process. They got that money and shit and had a good time, but they wind up dying because, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't change from where they was and shit. And wind up being a product of their environment in such a way and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Real. So I ain't got shit but my voice, you know what I'm saying, for now and shit. I don't did all the other stuff to where I want to just, you know what I'm saying, communicate, you know what I'm saying, and I mean, unify people together and shit. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something different and shit because I'm tired of the same old shit. You know, we ain't going nowhere with it, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing but shit. Self-destructing, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Cause right now they finna put a whole lot of rules and regulations and all that type of shit on them. They finna put the new laws in effect and shit. Trump don't already say if a person shoot a police officer and kill a police officer, that's automatically a death sentence, and people that's he finna get on that correctional system, believe me.
Yeah. The Mac.
You know what I'm
No, yeah.
saying? Cause if you get caught with one of them what's callers and shit, you know what I'm saying?
The what?
One of them gats and shit with the what's call on there and shit, that's automatically fed time and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
For
You
sure.
know, they putting the switches on the nines and shit. You can call one of them switches and shit, man. That's federal time, man. They say that's about 7 across the board as it is. You know, automatically just for having that shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit, bullets up in the chamber and all this type of shit and all that shit counting right now. You know what I'm saying? The clip in, if it's clocked or whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes, serious.
But yeah. And man, you got a lot of guys that got podcasts that's glorifying this shit. They on the podcast going at each other, arguing with each other and shit over there, man. Same color and all that type of shit and getting mad
Messing
with
up
each
the
other,
world.
got it, arguing over what somebody else's business is and shit like that, man. Man, that's some ignorant shit, man. And we kings and queens. You feel me? Our culture. The ladies, the men, kings and queens.
For sure.
And hating on each other, man. And missing out on the real gift. And the real gift is up here, man. You feel me? If a motherfucker want to know that the shit that they know, motherfucker be on the streets. But we learn, we live and we learn. And we better our life not to even go there no more. You got people that ain't trying to learn. They ain't trying to make it to where they at already and shit.
I'm tired of that. They can stay where they at.
I don't know, it'll be getting off soon. I'm gonna put that link back up there though. Just in case somebody wanna come on here. Either on Facebook. I'm gonna put the link up.
You
I've been
finna put it
looking
back up.
for I've been looking for me a truck. Well, yeah. Time for us to upgrade. Man. All the time. We losing a lot of good people now, few.
I see. They
Mm-hmm.
want to train people to stay in other people. Like, I don't like that.
Man, man, I just hate that we gotta go to funerals and shit to come together, you know. You know, when I
For
was
sure.
growing up, you know what I'm saying, shit, man, family was a thing and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why they came out with those motherfucking TV shows like the Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Cosby Show, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn it, Jefferson motherfucking good times and all that type of shit, cause it was family orientated back then in the time. We learned from
They
each other and shit.
glorify
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah. But now they got that reality shit on with people acting a fool and shit and showing their true colors, and then figure that they not gonna get paid unless they put some action with it and shit and some drama and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
saying that.
you
Yeah.
base your life on that shit, and that shit pulls on you like, man, that shit pours on you. You know what I'm saying? And you wind up being that person for real in real life and shit. You know what I'm saying? And playing that role. Just like, goddamn it, somebody was saying like Tupac really, well, that's what they were saying and shit I heard on the internet. That it seemed like he really took upon that role, you know what I'm saying, after he played Juice and shit, you know. When the motherfucker get a gun in their hand, they feel they powerful and all that type of shit, and you know, you want to show out. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn it, you wind up switching characters in that shit for real in real life and shit. You know what I'm saying? It be life altering and shit. And you be that person and shit. And you start glorifying the wrong shit.
For sure.
Hey, I'm proud of you though, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can't judge a book from its cover, cause you know, like I say, I always talk about when you was a kid, your ass was bad as hell. And
Yeah,
all
well,
black and all the family used to say, instead of, you know what I'm saying, showing you something else about you being a baby or a kid and shit, you know, you gonna get into shit and shit like that. You know, that's what we here for. We peer educators. And you know what I'm saying, you gonna go through peer pressure going up through life and see a lot of shit that, you know what I'm saying, that you don't need to see and shit that you don't supposed to do and shit, and we supposed to correct that up in you and stuff like that. But every time you did something bad, instead of correcting the situation, they'll be like, stop, your ass bad. Bad as hell. And that's, they said that's so much to you and shit and called you bad so much to, goddamn it, one day, goddamn it, we had gas and shit came over and shit. Family and none of that had to get together and shit. And they like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? And they
yeah.
point at you as a baby and shit, and you like, goddamn it, I'm Antoine and I'm bad.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You had took upon that. It was pulled on you and shit like that. And you like always you say, I'm bad. I'm bad. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from a person telling you that and shit all the time and shit. As a baby when you growing up and you was doing bad shit. You know what I'm saying? So you had took upon that title and shit. And right now today I'm so proud of your ass because you know what I'm saying, that's a little kid and shit, you know what I'm saying? You grew into, you know what I'm saying, a productive citizen, you know what I'm saying, with your own shit, not having to ask nobody for shit. You got your own and been had your own for years. You had 2 or 3 places on your own and shit. And you never, you know what I'm saying, really begged nobody to get to where you at today and shit. You've been handling shit and now you're an adult and you got your own shit going on and shit like that. And I'm proud of you for real. You ain't got to nobody for shit. You know what I'm saying? I know I got a few other nephews and little cousins out there I need to say, but let them know, man, shit ain't gonna just come to you, man. And you just can't be streetwise all the time and think that goddamn you're gonna live your
I
life
learned that.
out through the streets and shit, man. You're not. You're gonna go through some shit, man. And the person get themselves down so far to where they get to indulging in the wrong drugs and shit like that, and wind up killing themselves and shit like that, thinking that they'll never amount to nothing because they don't took a wrong turn and shit, which shit is made to be corrected, no matter how old you is and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you could think back to when they first made pencils and put erasers on that motherfucker, they knew people was gonna make mistakes. That's why the erasers at the top of the pencil. Today they got erasers on pens. You can erase pens now and shit, cause they know people gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes in your life cause you're only human. But mistakes are made to be corrected and shit like that. So you must correct yourself and shit. You feel me? And people don't want to correct themselves and do the right thing. And you know what I'm saying? They do the same shit different days. Because they condition in that shit. People wake up and decide that they're not gonna do shit for the whole day. Been doing that shit for years, 5+ years, and been in the same boat, the same place, doing the same shit, and they never got nowhere.
Like that
You
same
feel me?
result.
Yeah, doing the same shit, expecting different results. Man, we ain't getting no younger, man. Motherfuckers getting older, man. Shit ain't gonna be there for you like that. And everybody, I think in the earth, love they self more than they love any motherfucking body. So don't think nobody gonna put their motherfucking self before you at times and shit. Self-preservation, man.
Always know
That's why
keep
God
that
bless the
in your
child.
head.
Yeah. God bless the child. Yeah. On real. On the real, yo. Next time I come to Chicago, I'll come to your crib.
Alright.
I was over there. I was over that way. Got there when I was there last month.
Shoot, you was in the deep
Yeah.
freeze trying to get over here.
Yeah, it was cold as man. It was cold as hell in Chicago, boy. I'm like,
Man, we
man,
was
I ain't missed this shit right here. But yeah, man, it's about that time and shit, man. I don't did a lot of my life and years up in Chicago to where I know what the parties at. I know what to do every day. I know what the monuments and all this time. I don't did that shit already. I don't woke up every day for motherfucking 5 and 10 years just hanging on the corner, going from house to house, getting high, drinking and woo and blank. I don't did that shit already. Went and ate and all that and shit. The only thing that don't change through the years is motherfucking the new outfits that we don't went and bought and shit. And spent all our money on and changed the scenery with our outfit only for a day and shit. And threw that shit over in the corner and don't spent $1,000 on it and shit. When you could have did something else. As far as planning for a future. Really took a trip that's gonna benefit you, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that, as far as monuments and shit like that, educate yourself. You know, it's something different in life, man. People down the same hood. Some people ain't never even been downtown in Chicago. That's gonna die right down the block. You feel me? Ain't went nowhere in their lifetime but to the corner motherfucking store. Madison and Pulaski. You feel me?
Yeah.
Never been to Great America.
I'd be there
All type of
next.
shit. On the real. Oh man, I'm just here. Food for thought gonna be bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? I got a few more equipment that I'm finna get ready to move right now. I'm in one of my rooms. And I'm finna do my man cave up.
Oh yeah, you can get that back on.
Yeah, and I wanna do a lot of little shit. You know, I got screens. I got screens over here, goddamn it. I got like, man, shit. I got a whole full screen setup and shit. Right there. Straight up. I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to do something different. Shit. I want to make movies and shit like that. Video. I'm into electronics and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit that I be doing. Cameras. All type of cameras and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just be perfecting me just like I'm investing in me now. I was just in my little truck accident. This lady ran into the back of me and shit like that. Gotta go do therapy for it and things like that. But I plan that they totaled the truck. I'm planning on investing in another truck. That's investing in me. Making sure that I can go to work and make it to work reliable and all that type of shit. Plus the work gonna bring more money and shit. I can think about a little slick car and shit. I'm gonna get them both though. You feel me? But the truck come first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I gotta get rid of some cars too. So I already got that. I mean, too many cars. That I'm trying to get rid of. But yeah. Man, it's about to man, it's all about ascending. That's why I'm ascensions. That mean to grow, to rise, to come up and shit like that.
Got to.
Most high. Up there. It's up there. You feel me? And that's the way you supposed to think of yourself and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Should nobody else have to validate shit that you do, say, a plan, invent, or nothing like that. It should be some self-preservation type shit. Be bougie in your own way. Bring people to you, the right people and shit, on what you trying to do. And that's gonna bring you your money. That's gonna bring your outlet. That's gonna bring your passion out to whatever you do, your gift on whatever you can do and shit like that. And you're gonna perfect it. And it's gonna bring you money and shit. Just don't be like everybody else and be the same things. Don't do what they do. Do something
Or
different.
go to your
Exactly.
hood.
They
You
had
know,
science projects. Everybody had a different science project at school. They did something different. Everybody didn't come in with no fucking volcano. Now, the ones that copied it, traditional came in with volcanoes erupting. People did different shit. As far as oxygen, as far as water and things like that. Robotics and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Be different.
got to.
And you can't be no rapper if you ain't finished school because you're not familiar with words and shit. You don't know what they mean. Some
Yeah,
motherfuckers ain't even graduated from, you know what I'm saying, and only got the street slang. It's getting to a point to where all this street slang shit sound the same.
I swear.
If you ain't talking about your car, you're talking about money. If you ain't talking about money, you're talking about jewelry. If you ain't talking about jewelry, you're talking about motherfucking drugs. If you ain't talking about drugs, you're talking about sex. You got every female showing her body on here. If you seen one, you seen them all. What's different? What's different about the feeling? Shit.
It's gonna go right through your hand.
And
That
how long
man,
do it last? No time. It's all up here in the mind and shit. What she got to do with up, man. Her outlook on life. That's what should turn you on and shit. The shit that you want to do. The shit that y'all can do together. The shit that y'all can invent and all that type of shit.
for sure.
Sex is sex. Exercise or whatever. Overrated. People not using protection. Bringing kids that they don't want to take care of in the world.
That part.
Bringing diseases and killing people and shit like that. Ain't nobody worried about protection and shit like that. You feel me? Motherfuckers get a chance to experiment. You experiment on everything. After you experiment, you become experienced. That means you know what to do. And there's no problem for you. You got motherfuckers out here raping women, thirsty,
Kids too.
snatching women, and all this type of shit. For that feeling that they get for a few minutes and then take a person's life for a lifetime. For their instant gratification to make themselves feel good. And that's what people do. They feel good off the pain of other people and shit. That's what make a bad person feel good. When they feel that they don't bring the person down to their level in the hole with them and shit. Going through the same shit that they going through. That they put themselves through.
Yeah.
What you got? What? Oh, that's a cigarette?
Babe.
Vape? That's tobacco?
Yeah, this
I got,
strawberry.
I got a vape too.
You put the liquid in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was my liquid at the top right there. You see
Oh
it from
yeah,
the
that's
side. Yeah, you see it from the side and shit like that.
yeah. They have the cigarettes don't have.
Hey, this ain't no vape right here though. This
Oh
that
wow.
this that shit, yeah.
It's that kicking.
Yeah, I fuck with weed and all type of shit. Yeah, I smoke heavily all day, every day, all day. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? It relaxes me. He put me in another, you know what I'm saying, woo and shit like that.
It's my
I fuck
birthday,
with,
411.
yeah, I fuck with the earth. Huh? What you
411, the
say?
clock. It's my birthday.
Your birthday?
Yeah, the clock, 411.
411?
Yeah, I always, stay in
That
my
no,
spirit.
no, you a couple of days behind. You know, weed day is 420, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cover
but
there.
shit, you there though? You there? I got you and shit like that. I still gotta do something for you too, man. If I gotta give you a home warming present, a house warming present, or something like that, you know, just a few bucks or whatever and shit, you know, cause I already know me, man. I don't do shit, nephew, but go to work. I don't do shit but go to work and come home and get on the computer. I don't go nowhere. I go to the restaurants and shit. I be going to the restaurant every day, but that's all I
Yeah.
do is work and put money to just plan, pay bills and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
Mhm.
let's try to see what's next. You know what I'm saying? You know, have some shit for emergencies. If something come up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta you ain't
Got to.
large car, you ain't gotta worry about no car. One breakdown, you got another car. But yeah, that's what I do. I used to stay out, goddamn it, all night. I usually get fucked up, smoking weed all night, drinking, popping pills, hanging out, not getting no rest, all that type of shit. And you know, I don't do that no more.
Oh well.
I used to steal cars. We had cars every day of the week and shit like that. Parked outside and shit, somebody else's car. I don't do that
Wow.
no more. Wow. It's a lot of shit that I just don't do no more. You know what I'm saying? And you can see the results too and shit like that because I ain't want for nothing.
For sure.
Money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? And looking forward to something else in life. Something that I can call mine. You know what I'm saying? Got an LLC. I got an INC. You know what I'm saying? And
I
I
got
really ain't
you.
even been really working on now one of those. As far as my clothing, as far as my non-profit and things like that. I've been going to work every day, making sure my body's healthy and shit, and make sure my family's straight. And you know, when you
Got
start
you.
doing good and shit like that, it seems like that's when the devil will be around you the most when you're doing good and shit. You getting on top of your feet. And ever since then, you know what I'm saying, I just been taking it easy, you know what I'm saying. As far as my podcast and stuff, I come over here every once in a while. I still pay for it and everything. You know, my gas and people and shit like that. And
Yeah.
as far as that, you know what I'm saying, you know, my house don't burn. The plumber don't set my house on fire. I lost over 100. Well, I ain't lose over $100,000 worth of stuff because it's in litigation right now. And I need that back.
That part.
I've been in a car accident. You know what I'm saying? Where I've been hit from the back and stuff like that. You know, most of all, you know, I just lost my mother on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So you know, the cloud been over my head for these few days, few weeks, few months.
Let's give you strength. That's all. Stay in the clock. You're gonna have to go through that stuff
Yeah,
for a little bit.
it still
That's
needs
how I
to
was
be.
with Duke. I'm
Yeah,
like, why I keep thinking about this guy? God was showing me like, let go through it and don't let and he's celebrating you. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep When you're like the mask and whatnot,
Uh,
it's the echo. But yeah, that's what I learned. Like, man, Luke showed me, like, man, he tried, he did his best, and he looked forward to me, but I'm the one beat up, and I mean point fingers at. We
uh,
can't choose where we going. Only God know that. We just choose how we're gonna take the step. This unbelief step. We can't keep blaming on other people. We got this stuff, like you say. We can't keep using the same words and whatnot. We have to pursue, want something in our life. Granny.
yeah, straight up. She just took me through a different different direction by losing my mom. She just took me in a different. Oh, I was
Trust me, me too. It's
man.
like
Every
respecting.
time, yeah, every time during that Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's season, I usually be down and shit. Because I think about my grandmother, uncle, aunties and shit like that, and they usually fuck up the occasion and shit like that. Because I'm
Yeah,
remembering those people for the wrong things and shit. Just because they not here, I'm feeling selfish and shit because they not here with me and shit like that. Those people live their life and they pass something on to me that, that I got forever, not just my blood, but, insights and shit like that on
yeah. They want you to give them away.
yeah, and things like that. So, never tear me down. But, since my mother passed, gave me a different perspective on things just to enjoy life and shit. Like, she died on New Year's Eve, so it's the beginning of a new year and shit like that. And people have testimonies and have New Year's resolutions on being stop smoking, being healthier and stuff like that. And about her passing and shit like that, I just came to the conclusion that every year past the 31st gonna be the best and biggest year that I ever had. It gonna get better as I go and shit like that. Instead of thinking down that I lost that person, because I've been like that since Thanksgiving, my grandmother and shit, Christmas and shit like that, my father, my grandfather and shit like that. I can't keep going on and I can't continue to teach the kids behind me to feel that way and shit, going through life and shit, to be miserable and to go through drama and stressful and shit like that during those times because, I'm not going to be here for the rest of my life, Somebody else going to have to take over and be the backbone of the family. Somebody going to have to talk to those kids and let them know, what's right and what's wrong and shit like that and how to pay the bills, how to, survive and eat, keep a roof over their head and shit like that. You can't just, give them a thought of giving up and think that ain't nothing gonna go right and shit like that, and they're not gonna never have nothing and shit because of a certain situation, a certain person or whatever and shit like that. Well, I take what everybody gave me through the years and shit like that, and I'm using to the best of my ability and shit, and be a better person, and
Yep.
better my year every year on the 31st, on the year and the date of my mother passing, and shit. If I can get my family together and the unity and shit like that, man, it'll be a blessing. But I can only control what I do. I can't control other people. So what I do is, it's about right now, today, people, words go in one ear and go out the other and shit like that. People don't really listen to what another person got to say. They got their own perspective of things. They grown right now. Kids are grown. You can't tell the kids what to do and shit in the right direction and shit like that. But a person can learn from you by you doing it. Actions speak louder than words sometimes. And sometimes
Yeah.
you just gotta show a person that it is another life besides the life that you living and shit. I'm having fun over here. I'm buying what I like. I go out all the time. I hang with some more just people and shit like that. And if I ask for something, it's there for me. Matter of fact, they offer it to me all the time and shit like that. And I can be around those people for the rest of my life and shit if I choose to. You feel me? It's all up to me and my perspective on the way of the shit that I want to do. Or I could be miserable, stressed out. I can die early, get into confrontations, get killed, get fight, beat up, and all that type of shit if I keep on participating where I'm at. A shit that I know that's gonna go on. Cause it's been going on all my life. And I'd be dumb to think that something different gonna happen if I don't change.
Got that right.
Shit in the world, 100%, goddamn it, shit in the world gonna stay 99%. Because shit gonna happen with you or without you and gonna go on with you or without your motherfucking blessings and shit like that. And you ain't gonna be able to change none of that shit. But that 1% consists of you, and you can take that 1% to do what the fuck you want to do and feel the way you want to feel, have compassion and everything. You don't recognize the people that have the same 1% as you, and you can put that shit together and form another 100% of goodness. You feel me? You don't have to put your 1% with the 99% of bullshit to make that 100% of bullshit in your life for a long time. You can change. On the real. Straight up. You can change. It's me. Change for the better. I can never go out to one individual thing and shit like that. Just like my New Year's resolution, gain weight, stop smoking, start doing this and that and shit. No. I'm gonna sum it all up in one motherfucking thing: to be a better person every year. To be better than I was yesterday. You gotta crawl before you walk. And I'm gonna be doing this for the rest of my life because I was born into negativity. So I gotta be on my shit every day. I can't see that. I gotta be the bobblehead. My shit gotta be on swivel. Cause I can't miss my blessings. First of all, I gotta be proud today, protect my motherfucking self for real. So shit going sideways, shit hitting people from sideways.
Yeah, because you miserable. I'm not gonna follow you.
But it is what it is. You know, I had some friend that, you know what I'm saying, believed in the same thing, but you know, later on down the line I found out it was different. You know. It's harder for them to blend in with me, and it's easy for them to blend in with some other negative type shit that somebody else will bring to the table because that's some shit that they're used to and they comfortable with and they conditioned with. So they're used to bullshit and they can reside with a person that's full of bullshit. That's why I hang by myself. I separate myself from them because I'm different from them. I consider myself different. One of a kind and shit. I can't never do what the next person do. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll be second. In this case, 100 and some goddamn because everybody doing the same fucking thing.
That can definitely result.
It ain't no performance on the stage because there's too many people up here. The stage is fucking broke down. There's so many people doing the same fucking thing on the stage that the stage is falling down. I'm on this motherfucker as an individual doing something different. You hear me? I'm not like everybody else. I'm different. So don't expect the same shit that you expect out of a person that's been doing the same shit, expecting different results for 5 and 10 years and shit, and study talking and ain't did shit, but study talking and ain't did shit and study talking.
I see that in meetings every day.
Still where they at right now today, in the same motherfucking spot. Entertaining the negativity, the drama, the positivity and shit like that is gonna come your way because you're in that same fucking spot. You ain't moved. You ain't moved out that spot to see anything different out of life. You feel me? To even hear about nothing different out of life. Mothers don't know it's a good thing waiting on them on the other side of the rainbow. Is what they trying to say. Ain't nobody made it over there yet. Because they so stuck on motherfucking stupid and want to know what such and such doing and what they got and how they get there and how they get that and shit like that. And them people been telling you for the longest how they did it. You've been with them people for the longest, seeing how they do it, and you still ain't got it. And all you supposed to do was the right thing. Live life on lifetime. But you want to do shit your way. And expecting shit to be easy. And that fall in your hand, and it's not going to do that.
No, it's not.
You got to pay where you stay. I don't get no fuck. How much a person loves you? I don't give a fuck if you married. Have sex every day. You don't give a motherfucker your liver or whatever and shit like that. You ain't finna sit still.
Still ain't.
You gotta pay where you stay at. I don't get no fucking man. I gave you a motherfucking liver, nigga. You better get your ass up and sweep the floor.
That part.
Shit.
I would have been through it. I'm done.
You gotta pay
You
where you
can,
stay anyway. Ain't nobody staying for free. Cause you tell a joke or two or something like that. Cause you pretty or something like that. You dress good. No, hell no. That shit play out. On the real. What you got? What you doing?
I'm grinning.
What you accomplishing? What you helping with? On the real. I can't suffer. I'm sorry. I don't have so much pain in my life that, you know what I'm saying about? I overlook pain. I'm a fucking soldier. Ain't no getting sick. Or none getting broke without me still going to work. Limping in that motherfucker. On the real. Present. I'm here. Shit. Cause I know the next person ain't gonna feel the same way I feel about shit. And give me anything that I need. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
I can't put myself in that predicament. I can't be no handicap. I can't be unable not doing shit and let a person tell me whatever the fuck they want me to do. Jump through a hoop. Jump in the lake.
That's what they doing now.
Whoa. Or you gotta go. You can't eat. No, ain't no motherfucker gonna be in control of me like that. No. Ain't no motherfucker gonna be in control that's gonna put me out 2, 3 in the morning with no place to go. And I don't put this and that up in there and all this type of shit. Oh, my name ain't on the lease.
I've been through that.
Oh, hell no.
That's not no joke.
Man, you gotta go. You ain't got shit going. Fuck you clicked up. Fuck the couch that you bought. Ooh, your name ain't on this lease. You ain't doing shit. On real.
Yeah. That part.
Yeah, I've been through it a lot too. That's why the relationship I had said, man, Joe, we gonna start on even level, goddamn it. I hope you don't got shit. I don't got shit. We ain't gotta have shit, but we gonna build with each other. We gonna build together. This shit both ours. We gonna do this shit together. Ain't no me more than you. Ain't no you more than me, because if I got more than you, I'm gonna tell your ass to get out or whatever I want you to do. I'm gonna hold you hostage. You feel me?
That part.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta be smart and let shit not be hard. You know, you ask a female, man, who you ready to marry? A famous basketball player or a male man? You know they're gonna say the basketball player. Cause he making good money and shit. Making more than the mailman. Ain't gotta do much work as a mailman. Mailman get up earlier than him and all that type of shit. But he get more money and the girl gonna wanna be with him. For publicity. Money. Security. But that same motherfucking man with everything will be able to tell him everything what to do, be able to cheat on him and all this type of shit. And they better not say shit or they ain't gonna get shit. They gonna love him the way that they want to be loved and shit, you know what I'm saying? But if they with the mailman, they gonna misuse him and all that type of shit. They gonna misuse the mailman and talk about him. You know what I'm saying? You don't make enough money, you broke, all this type of shit, and stuff. And the mailman faithful. You get up early every morning and shit like that. Go to work, pay the bills and shit like that. Love and respect her for who she is and all this type of shit. On the other hand, dude, you know what I'm saying? He can sleep with anybody he want to. And if she ain't looking up the part the way you want to look, she ain't hanging with me tonight. Or whatever. Woo. I'm gonna go hang with old girl. And if she got some shit to say, she can walk on and shit, because I don't need her. Because I'm rich.
That's
I can have anything I want to have, because I got money.
I got
So you gonna get with the program or you gonna get the fuck up out of here? No, it's gonna be some shit we built together. Some shit both of us got some say so on. Ain't no goddamn call the police, goddamn it cause a misunderstanding, and then I gotta leave my house with everything got paid or whatever and shit like that. They don't put up in there and shit like that, but just ain't on the lease.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to feel motherfucking inferior, big. Anyway, I don't want her to. I don't want her to. I don't want her to get that alpha up in no way and shit. To figure that, you know what I'm saying, she's a omega type of figure and shit like that. You know, a woman's supposed to be a flower, like, you know what I'm saying, beautiful, and you know what I'm saying, compassionate, sensitive. They supposed to be able to make things beautiful around them and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because they surroundings and you know what I'm saying and shit like that. You know what I'm saying. They supposed to calm a gorilla. You know, it's spoken to in the movie of King Kong and shit. How a female can contain a fucking big ass gorilla beast and shit, and have him like putty in her hands and get him to stop doing this and stop doing that and to settle down and shit. These females today got them stand toe to toe with you, trying to fight you and shit like another nigga and shit, talking shit, moving their neck and all this type of shit. Instead of saying, baby, it's gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. I love you, woo, woo, and we gonna take it, woo, and woo, woo. A woman, these women don't do those shit like that.
No, they don't.
They'll contest you and cut you out and woo, woo, and woo, instead of being that dominant figure like with a soft voice that calm the motherfucking hurricane down and shit like that. That's a real woman right there. A woman that contest you is just another nigga on the street. They feel they can overpower or they can win or something like that. Manly and type of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs somebody, and a child do need their mother and father. You know, ain't no female gonna be no mother and father at the same time. Ain't no, just like I ain't gonna be no mother and no father at the same time. They still need that. And you know what I'm saying? Far as our families right now, shit, we damn sure got them that should be a majority because such and such got baby by yeah, man. She got kids by him, and shit. I know all of us are getting to each other in this motherfucking world. All the brown people and shit. We got to be the majority. We got to be the majority. Fuck that. We finna cut out all the names. All Cubans are blacks. All Puerto Ricans are blacks. All Mexicans are blacks. All blacks are blacks. All Cubans, Haitians, all that shit, Hawaiian, all them black, all black. We ain't finna separate y'all no more. Cause all y'all got the same mother skin. Blood and melatonin, whatever y'all got. When we came over here kidnapped, we were separated and put in different categories. Butter, sugar, margarine, oil, salt, pepper. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We motherfucking season salt, people. We got all that shit mixed up in one. We season people. And that's why things going the way they're going right now, because some people realize and recognize that we are the majority instead of minority, because we really some kin to each other all over the world. All us people that can take the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Cold and all that type of shit. You know, you don't see too many black people at football games with their shirts off and all that type of shit. We damn sure can't swim fast like that and all that type of shit, but we do other shit.
no,
We
we
use the
don't.
sun. Most powerful thing on the universe. On the real. Everything grow because of the sun, except
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
real. On the real.
People looking
But
for the easiest way out the microwave. We gotta work. Action. Put some
we those
action to
people,
it.
man. We those people, man. We don't even supposed to eat meat. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Caucasians come from the Caucasus Mountains. They really was called canine. And what is a canine? A canine is a dog, right? With canine
Right.
teeth. That's why we don't ever supposed to eat meat like that. Beef and shit stay in our stomach like 2 and 3 weeks before it digests and shit like that. Once an animal dead, an animal is dead. We don't supposed to eat dead things. We are a living instrument. So we supposed to eat living things like plants, things that's constantly growing, fruit, vegetables, things that still can grow.
For sure.
We can take an apple off a tree, it's gonna grow right back. We getting shit to dead in us to give us diabetes, high blood pressure. Right now they making shit out of everything, plastic and all that type of shit, and they feeding it to us. They go into the river, gathering up all the foam off the ocean and shit, and making shit with that oodles and noodles and all that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know where this shit come from.
Got to.
McDonald's said in a statistic yesterday, the other day, while I was at work, they were reading 6.4 hamburgers are being made and sold at McDonald's a day. How many cows you don't see?
I don't see no cows.
For
But
it to
the
be a
police cows.
6.4 million burgers, we ain't talking about a year, a day. Where's all this hamburger meat? Then you got McDonald's, you got Wendy's, you got Burger King, you got, how many they serving? Where's the meat coming from? Yo, but yeah, it's just a lot got to do with things and shit, man. We gotta take care of ourselves and be alert and be woke. That's what they don't want us to be, woke. Woke, meaning that you know what's good for yourself, know what's going on. You ain't even let nobody misuse you and shit like that. They want us to play sleep and let them say anything they want to say, let them treat us any type of way
I
they
know,
want to
right?
treat us and do what they want to do.
That's
Those are
over.
the sleep people that let shit go on that's on the street right now. Selling drugs, don't give a fuck, ain't working, ain't stuff like that, having trouble, that don't gave up on the world and shit like that. Woke people, first of all, we care for our nation and we want to know more about where we come from, our language, the foods we
Yeah.
ate and shit like that. We know if we being used and abused. We know if we being a slave to a mother. We know when the mother mistreating us, underpaying us, and all this other type of shit. We can know when they finna cut a bill and cut us out and all this type of shit, but they don't just shit be all right and just go over our head and we say, all right, okay, cool. We know y'all gonna do that anyway. And that's what most of my people I like giving them the power, like, you know what I'm saying, not fighting for themselves and shit like that. Not knowing that they can fight, that their voice can be heard and shit like that. Their vote can be counted and shit like that.
Down.
So they just gave up. You know what I'm saying? And that's right now why we ain't got the presidency. And I heard a lot of shit in the last presidency that I think I could have coped with if we would have voted a woman in. 25,000 on a brand new house, being a homeowner, number one. Opening up all programs for jobs and shit like that. Food, plus your own businesses and shit, giving you a nice percentage to open up your business and shit and to help you with it and shit like that. Building more houses and shit like that. For people that want brand new houses and for people who need emergency houses as far as low income and shit like that. And for to bring new people with new intelligence and shit up into our city, like the Mexicans and all that shit went over everybody's head. All that good shit that she was talking about went over everybody's head. Instead of them listening to the messenger, they looked at the messenger. They looked at her because she was a lady. They looked at her because she was a black lady. They looked at her because of a lot of shit, Democrat and stuff like that, and never listened to the message that she was bringing and shit. And now look what happened. This man told you everything he was gonna do and shit like that. Told
It's
you what
still
he wanted to be and shit like that, and y'all didn't believe him. And he told y'all numerous times and shit. Now he's gonna take everything from you that he said he was gonna take from you. It's some more shit. And now what? The world. Now what everybody's saying that voted for him. Because you had Mexicans voting for him. And now he's trying to deport them. You had government officials voting for him. And now they fired.
yeah, that's sad.
It's just a lot of shit that, you know what I'm saying? It's people dumb to the fact. They dumb. Some
Don't
people are
want to wake
dumb.
up.
The worstest thing that a person can have is their ego and shit. Your ego will get you killed. Or somebody else.
I trust me. I see it every day.
On the real. That ego is something else. Motherfucker can't pipe down for nothing. And live their life to the fullest. But like I say though, some gotta die in order for some to live. Some gotta be specimens. Some gotta be an example for others and shit like that. They
Yeah,
gotta
that's
lose.
sad.
They gotta lose people. They gotta lose themselves sometimes in order for other people to ascend, to grow, and learn from their mistakes and shit like that. We know right from wrong. Before it's implemented, it was a thought process, believe me.
Oh, well.
And you thought about the right part and you thought about the wrong part, but you still wind up doing the wrong part. Because you did what you wanted to do instead of what you had to do. So therefore, who could you blame? You can't
Like
blame no
stealing.
other motherfucker for your downfall. Just because you see another motherfucker doing good, don't hate on him because he's doing good. Because they're supposed to be you.
Yeah.
And if you see a motherfucker damaging himself and he doing things in a motherfucker habitual style activity like fucking getting high every day, all day without living life, and you sitting there telling him you love him and everything gonna be all right, it's a problem. Because you enabling him of killing his damn self.
Yeah, you will.
Just like I'm telling you, man, there need to be something done. We need to get shit together. We need to do better. On real. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. I planned this shit. It ain't no levels we make it to where we supposed to make it together. Or you supposed to make it before me. No, we at our own motherfucking pace. And if you get left behind, that's on you. I ain't got shit to do with that. You can be mad at me all you want to. But late at night when all the balloons have popped and all the fucking ice cream has melted, to let you know the party's over with, you know you did it to your motherfucking self because you gotta lay alone because you made that bed. You made that happen to yourself. Motherfucker call you out for it, you can't do nothing but earn it. You don't take bath. You dirty. You greedy. You beg too much. Shit be obvious when you looking on the outside in and shit. We talk about people in our own fucking house dirty. We looking out the window and ain't even worried about our own backyard. Worry about other kids and ain't worried about ours until they get in trouble knowing that they doing wrong and then they the best thing that ever happened in your life and they ain't did shit wrong. But you ain't there to witness what the fuck they did and shit as a mother and shit. All you know, that's a part of you. It's crazy. And you got kids dying at a young age and shit, misunderstanding because we ain't talking to them. We not being a crystal ball, letting them know we went through that already. All they gotta do is rub us, goddamn it. We gonna tell their future for them. We done been through that already. We gonna take you back. Man, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen the same way. Because we're doing the same shit every day. So it should be a one scenario where everybody know what the fuck is going on. So learn from me. Listen. Go this route. Go around it. Go under it. I'm gonna make you strong enough where you can burst through it. And the shit won't be in your way no more. Because you'll know how to handle every situation when it comes to you. And won't have to depend on nobody giving you something, taking you somewhere, or whatever. Communication is the key. On the real. You get what you ask for, straight up. All the niggas out there, they get what they ask for. On the real. Shouldn't have no pity for nothing, especially if we started off together and shit, and you still ain't got shit, and all you had to do is just do the right thing. That shit ain't hard. It ain't hard at all. How you get that? How you get this? You don't know? We grew up together, motherfucker. You was with me all this time. You see what I was doing. The right thing. Not getting no trouble. Treating people nice. Being respected. And those people embrace me. And I can get something from every last one of them. They give it to me for nothing now. You hanging with motherfuckers that look at you coming and go the other way. Don't want you to be around. Lady you as a thief. Talk about you and all that type of shit. You should like that shit if you love it. You hang around it. You get to choose your own future.
That's what it is.
Blaming other motherfuckers for your downfall. Straight up. They doing this. They doing that. What part you playing in it? You don't listen to it. You don't talk about it. Now what steps you making to change shit? Nothing. Trying to get somebody on your side to say the same thing? That's it? No. That shit don't work. All you old motherfuckers out there. You know who you are. Talk a good game and all that other type of shit, but as soon as you leave, just like church, your ass going out to party, drink, curse, fight, and woo. Stop it. For the clout, man. For real. You gonna tell them something, tell them something good. Be direct with them. Be serious about what you're doing. Embrace what you doing and shit. You ain't finna go work no motherfucking job that you don't like. You ain't going to work. No. We do shit because we content with it right now until something better come along and shit like that. No. Yeah. We gotta do what we gotta do, man, until shit get better for us. On the real. So it's a lot of procrastinators out there. It's a lot of hat, man, on the real. I look past it though. You gonna hear it all. Motherfuckers gonna talk good shit, but you gonna see the difference up in it. Talking good shit, but you gonna see the difference, yo. They ain't that type of party. They act like they with you and all that type of shit. No, they ain't that type. They that's here for something else.
Yeah, they are.
Shit serious. Shit ain't no game. You know what I'm saying? On the real. Man, you keep doing you, for real. Man, but my circle, man, don't turn into a fucking dot. It ain't even no circle no more. That motherfucking dot.
Same here.
On the real. There's too much shit going on, man. There's too many people that ain't got shit to do but be in your business. Motherfucker ain't got no job. They got a whole 24 hours to be bullshitting. But they ain't doing nothing, getting no money, helping the family. helping somebody and shit like that, they in somebody's business. Cause that's a lot of time. That's a fucking whole day. A lot of time. They're not to be doing nothing. And not to have nothing. You feel me? And this
Yeah.
person can't make me nothing. I'm real. Man, I just got on. Man, I said I was gonna get on for a little while, man. And damn, nephew, I don't been on for 3 hours and 15 minutes, man. I gotta get up off here, man. For this motherfucker
Alright.
blow up.
I feel it.
Straight up. But what I want to do, shit, it make me want to goddamn it, make me want to shit, put out some music and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I want the dusties and all that type of shit.
I can do that.
On the real. Cause I can always put a video up here or whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can present shit. You know, let me see. We always can share screens and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like I can share this screen right here. And share what they saying.
I just thought it.
The fish. Nobody goes fishing and motherfucking chases the fish. You make the fish come to you. Okay? So this is how the universe works. You don't make your dreams and goals something that you chase. You prepare yourself to attract that to you. Okay? This is why a lot of people are not manifesting what they want, because you don't understand how the universe works. Okay? You don't chase your dreams. You attract your dreams. You don't chase a person. You attract a person. You don't catch a fish. You attract a fish. Nobody goes fishing and motherfucking chases the fish. You make the fish come to you. Okay? So this is how the universe works. You don't make your dreams and goals something that you chase. You prepare yourself to attract that to you. Okay? The motherfucking nobody goes looking for the NFL. The NFL goes looking for the best money. All you gotta do is prepare yourself to make sure the NFL is ready to see you. Nobody.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he's saying, man. Like it's just like he's saying, man. You attract a person, you know what I'm saying, to you. You know what I'm saying? You out of gift and shit like that. God works through you, you know what I'm saying? If you're an entertainer or whatever, you want your audience to come see you, like they go see Mike Epps. If he's motherfucking in New York, some people catch a plane, they go see him and shit. You don't see him coming and following them, man. Y'all come on, and ooh and shit like that. Real football, man, they coming to see you win the game. You're a rapper, they come to hear your words and shit. If you ain't talking about shit, they ain't coming. You're a dancer, if you don't know how to dance, they ain't coming. But if you're a good ass dancer, man, some people want lessons. Some people want, like, you know what I'm talking about? You attract the shit to you, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers following everything and thinking they cut out for it and shit to be rappers and to be strippers. Everybody ain't got badass bodies. Every motherfucker ain't even smart like that to put words together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't hear about no motherfucker being on assembly line or nothing like that, or working, picking up shit and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Picking
Easy
up a
shit,
book.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They pick, man, shit. It's crazy. But yeah, nephew, I was just gonna get up off of here and shit like that. But if you can, man, if you got a scripture to close with, you know what I'm saying, I'd be grateful if you can tell people a little something and shit, and I'll sit to the side and then I'm gonna close it up.
I just accepted the scripture. Can't get it. Or it gets enough.
Yeah, I ain't got it.
Oh shit.
I had read it out too.
Alright, you need another. Oh.
I mean, that's cool right here. I ain't got something about it. That's what I was expounding on and shit like that. But I was like, man, you are how you live, man. You gotta live a little better, man. You gotta do a little more with your life, man. Cause we out that bad, yo. Especially as a nation, man. You got people that don't even got green
said it
cards and
all.
shit. You know, they got green. They ain't even got green cars and got their whole motherfucking house on their back and shit. Don't walk the long way trying to have a better life for them and their family and shit like that. And goddamn, we don't been here for years and shit with green cars and all that type of shit and get taxes can vote and all that type of shit. And we not doing shit. We like furniture around this motherfucker. Just sitting around. Them people out there, goddamn it, they already saying, goddamn it, shit. They work hard and all that type of shit, work 2 jobs and all that type of shit. Mother, black people don't want to even get off their ass. They want everything free. They want everything scammed. They want everything motherfucking beat out. All that type of shit, man. Illegal, man. And it's crazy. And then when people come over here and they get a place and shit, we get mad and shit, thinking they taking our jobs and all that type of shit. No, we the same motherfuckers that didn't want to work. Ain't never looked for a job. Ain't even got our state ID and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? A bus card. And complain about another motherfucker coming over here trying to take something from us. No, we ain't doing shit with it. So why let it go down the drain? Shit, let somebody work it. Shit.
I'm telling you.
Can't do that, man. That's what I can't
Yeah, I
say,
just
man.
listen.
Then you ask a motherfucker why they ain't got ain't no jobs, man. Ain't no jobs. No, you ain't want to look for no motherfucking job, man. Can't never say it ain't no job, man. Shit. You ain't look for no job. That's why you're not employed. You're not consistent in what you do and shit like that. Don't go fill out one application and get denied and think their whole life over with. Come on, man. This shit is some consistent shit, man. Do 10 or 20, goddammit. One out of that 10 or 20 gonna do it. That's big consistent on what you're doing and shit like that, man. Don't give up and shit. I tried. No, be like Nike and just do it, motherfucker.
I
You
swear.
stand in line in the cold, snow and all that other type of shit for them, for the Jordans and shit. Just do this, man. You just doing it for the Nike shit. What the fuck? Unreal. It's crazy, man. You know the jobs in the suburbs. Go to the fucking suburbs. Duh. Shit ain't hard, man. Just ain't no job around corner down the street for me. I ain't going to work. Oh, you want some easy shit, huh? Okay. Man, to each his own, though, for real.
I'm telling you.
Straight up. I can't give away all the gold, all the diamonds, all the jewels. You know what I'm saying? We're going to save it for another program. And, you know what I'm saying? Come up with a nice little topic and shit to talk about and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here and shit and continue my business and shit.
I feel you.
Yeah. I'm looking for me a car. But I had to get out here. Yeah. So hey, thanks for coming on, Nafu, man. You know what I'm saying? Next time I see you, man, I know you're gonna be hooked up, lined up. I see you got a little beard and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little hair growing on your face and shit. You look like you from the 70s, man.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? The 70s show. Face sad. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on and shit like that. I love you, man. Keep doing what you keep doing. You're gonna keep getting what you keep getting, man. Good thoughts, man. Straight up. Some shit gonna happen out of this. Me, I'm gonna put this shit together as soon as I get my strength back and put the studio back together. So get your singing together, all right? I want you to I want you to do an R&B cover.
I seen some Luther Vandross.
I'm still on though and shit. That's hit me on the hip or whatever and shit like that. I'm here. I'm up.
All right, cool.
Much love. All right. Hey everybody, I'm finna get ready to get up off here, man. But I appreciate everybody that tuned in and shit like that. It's just a little some conversation, man, is the key, man. You know, if you can get something out of it, take it and work it, man. If it didn't apply, let that shit fly, man. That's what it's all about. If it ain't for you, man, you ain't gotta say nothing about it or nothing. You ain't gotta input about it, man. Just leave that shit alone and focus on the shit that you do gotta do and the shit that do mean something to you and shit. Cause the other shit only cause drama, confusion, stress, and all that other shit. That's on the other side, man. We're gonna do something and say something about somebody. We're gonna say something good. And if you talk about somebody, you make sure you put your motherfucking self with it. It's we, us, not them and you and the person name. You feel me? Put yourself into it. You know what I'm saying? And While y'all out there, you know, get them kids out the streets, like I say, embrace them elders out there, you know what I'm saying? Rub them like crystal ball, learn something new and shit, man. Most of all, man, change, for real. Change for the better, you know what I'm saying? We always changing for the worse, of being the best worse and shit like that. We gonna leave the jail so you don't have to be a better criminal and all that scamming and all that other shit alone, man. Just change for the better, that's all. And hold that thought. Food for thought, y'all. I want to thank y'all very, very much. Later.
Yo. Hey, this is for my kinfolk. 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 First of all, I wanna thank the guy above that teaching me was right and showing me much love. Thanking all the people that pushing me ahead. Now I know in due time be breaking off bread. Living life in life terms, gotta do. Cause things in the past might come back and hunt you. The way you started out, the way you fought about. Avoided all the haters cause you took a different route. You suffered from the loss, you ate from the pain. With all the death you kept a step and yet you still remain. So let's smoke, sit back and do a toast. Not my family but you know to me it's King Flo. Yo, this is for my kinfolk.